Oh, good.
We're up?
We're up.
Oh, great. Good morning. I was getting my drink this morning at Stop and Shop on the way in Watertown. I see this guy once in a while. He's an older guy, older than me even. He's probably in his late 50s. Nice guy, and he's pushing the carts. He's a cart pusher in. And the rain was going. He kind of that thing into the wind sideways thing, and I'm like, I'm gonna go in here and just bitch about my job to this, and this poor guy's doing that. You know, it's
I thought you were about to say you got out and helped him.
He's making money.
It's his job. Help him. I actually would, but I actually feel like he'd be like,
yeah, right. I get it.
That's like emasculating.
I get it.
I would think that's a man's job.
Yeah. Right.
You know, this job's for women. That's a man's job.
What were you about to bitch about?
No, I'm just saying in general, sort of my existence, just the whole thing.
Right.
It's like
you have compassion for the common man.
I think so. I don't really understand them.
That's good.
I think less of them, but I suppose I do.
Why
have,
wouldn't you?
I
understand.
I guess. No, but I was like, good, hardworking guy.
Right.
I'm like, I could like maybe be friends with that guy. I'm considering cultivating some sort of relationship with him.
Give it a
Sexually,
shot.
I don't think.
Go back.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Well, I know. I frequently go there. It's the one. I suppose that's Watertown. Is that right? You know where that is, or is that Belmont?
No, I don't know where that is.
It's Belmont because next to that car detail specific place in Belmont. So anyway, go there. Stop and shop. Or as Kate called it when she was a little, stop, shop, and go. So yes, get moving there, please. Yeah, she was a little kid. You know. What are you gonna do? So anyways, what's going on?
I had a little bit, like yesterday, how we were doing some case stuff, and then you were in a mood, so then you went live.
I was on the mood.
Well, no, it was just like kind of like a frustrating case.
Okay, you're not allowed to be in a mood, but go ahead.
Isn't it the worst to recap your feelings?
Yes.
I've been trying to say this.
No, so I had that.
Well, on your show?
No. Just Dave. Anytime Dave tries to recap my thoughts on something,
Dave's a recap. Dave
didn't recap your thoughts on anything recently.
People,
not recently.
I got a text last night, a legitimate text last night. I'm not gonna say who it is.
Say it. Who cares?
No, well, it's not fair to him. I will just say he's somebody I text with. He's a veteran NHL defenseman, retired now. Long played for the Penguins.
Okay.
Once sat in a
Mario Lemieux.
He was on a private plane once and had to sit in the bathroom because they didn't give him a real seat.
Okay.
And he it's gone from like poking fun, like hating, it's like snapped.
Genuine hate.
Yeah, he's like he's gone over that edge where you can't come back.
Well, that seems.
I'm just letting you know.
Intimidated.
No, but I think he speaks. I think he speaks for the listener though.
Right. Well, that's silly. Dave's a good man.
I don't know that, but anyway, what is it? Dave?
Well, I just reached a little bit of that frustration myself yesterday. And I got up off my couch and went to see Matt Siegel live at the Wilbur on a whim last night. Me and basically 1,200 65-year-old women.
You went by yourself?
I just fucking got it. I was like, you know what? This is the first thing he's done since he's been fired. It was horrific.
I gotta see it.
What a pussy.
We have the fucking case we're working on.
Oh, I was working on it, and I just got fucking furious.
Was Matt Siegel a suspect?
He was looking around. You never know.
Like
Everyone's a suspect.
Digging, and I was like, fuck, nobody's doing this, nobody's doing that. And I was like, you know what?
So you just gave up and went to the... What?
Yeah, I was working all day on it.
Weeks, I don't understand what you're talking about.
I mean, it was like a fucking hour and a half. It's 7:30 at night.
There's no way it was an hour and a half door to door for you to go to the Wilbur and back.
I was actually very quick because I was late, and so I was late to it. Yeah.
Did you pay it for a ticket?
Yeah, $30.
What?
I bet.
I thought he'd shit on them.
Did you tweet about it or no?
No, I just went to hear what he'd say. Yeah, I just
what he'd say.
He was doing some investigating. He was talking to the ladies afterwards.
He signed
what a pussy. Just what a pussy. Like that's what.
If they put the money in front of you that he signed that for, you would sign it in 2 seconds.
Nah, I wouldn't sign it. I would come clean.
You would sign it and come clean.
I bet folks, my integrity won't allow me.
It was a spill the tea chant going on. They wanted the tea.
Oh, they did. They were chanting that.
They wanted the tea.
What did he say?
He wouldn't give him the tea.
Did he do it by himself?
Christine Hurley was the comedian opener, which she was fantastic.
Oh yeah, I know.
I've heard Jerry loves her, right?
Yeah. Odd.
Yeah. Was she terrible or not?
Awful.
I think she's a nice person, though, isn't she?
I believe that's Jerry's example of a good female. Like some women are funny.
Oh really?
That sort of a thing.
Well, what's her? Is her jokes like
fuck?
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, and a fat husband.
Oh well, okay. I mean, she's
and kids who jerk off too much.
Oh well, I think she's a nice person. I'm familiar. I think I met her once and she was nice to me and said she's a fan. So once you do that,
sure,
I'll laugh at those fucking jokes all day.
Yeah.
I don't even understand what you're.
I just thought he'd share. I thought he'd share a little bit of stuff. I was like, you know what?
Where's your family during? You just left and just. I don't understand. I would rather
going out for cigarettes.
What's that? What'd you say?
I'm going out for cigarettes.
Yeah, right. Got a wife and kids in Baltimore, Jack. Went out for a ride, never came back. What? Like, why?
Where's Dad?
Why is that weird? If you're
I would rather, as my dad used to say, go in the other room and stare at a wall for 3 hours and go see Matt Siegel. Because I could have told you, I'm friends with Matt. I could have told you.
You wouldn't be after that show.
I could have told you. I could have saved you the time. There's no chance.
I don't know what you expected.
It was just, I would have expected something.
First of all,
he did nothing.
like
he was even happy about like
Dave. Dave, you think like the truth is that interesting?
Yeah, that they're two pussies. Like Billy and Lisa just are pussies
Right.
and can't take
You know
jokes
it.
and that's it.
You know that.
Say it. I don't know. Just say it.
He's
Guy's a fucking legend. He can take $30 from me.
I don't think he's allowed to, though.
Yeah, he signed it, and I'm sure. We've
never heard him say that, so we don't know for sure.
Okay, did he mention
That's
anything?
probably
Did he
why he
mention
didn't.
any of their
He
names?
He mentioned their names because he
Okay.
brought people up to ask questions. He said basically some
I
people
can't
just
talk-
don't.
I can't talk about it,
He
right?
dodged every aspect.
Correct. Yeah,
of it.
he signed an NDA.
Yeah.
I would think. You want to call him? Call him. I have his number.
He's got a show tonight. I don't want to
think he wants
disrupt
to
his
do this.
flow.
I
Yeah.
don't want to talk. Yeah, I don't want to talk to old radio friends of mine. Pussies. Honestly. God.
Kirk, I'm really not into this.
I couldn't believe it.
I don't want to wish anything on Gary. He's already had it. So, and I love the guy, but Jesus Christ.
I take it you didn't call him afterwards?
I did call him afterwards.
You did?
Yeah, we
I was hoping just because I was curious his reasoning.
First of all, I hope this will disappoint some people. I love Gary. So I have to say, like, we talked for 45 minutes. And,
Oh, good.
And it was great, as always. And his health is good, and which is good because I actually genuinely really like the guy. He's at the point now where, like, he like really wants to be an actor. It's crazy. I know it's not going to be successful. I told him this. And he's like, I just don't want to be in a situation. He doesn't trust himself. He's like, if I go on with you, I'm going to go on again. And eventually I'm going to say something so stupid. If somebody Googles it, it's just not worth it for them to hire me. And I think it's crazy. But you know what? The guy's 60 years old. If that's what he wants to do, what am I going to do? Yell at him? 3 years ago, this would have driven me crazy. But what am I going to really, how mad can I get at Gary Tanguay if he doesn't want to come on the show?
If somebody wants to hire him and sees him be entertaining, as opposed to sitting there with a sleeping Bob Ryan.
But who cares? You know what I'm saying? But he's doing something that's safe. He goes on here and says something dumb about women or something.
But my thing was,
It's
you
just-
asked
there's
him
no-
about Aaron Hernandez.
But Mike, he knows me well enough to know that that's just.
But what I'm saying is, can he hang up then?
Yeah, I guess. That's
You know what I mean? Answer your question, and then when you say make a pedophile joke or something, he can hang up.
Yeah, but so what? I mean, I knew the Aaron Hernandez story. I was trying to get him to do other stuff. Like, I knew. I mean, he knows that.
Okay.
But we had a good talk, and in that talk, he ripped everybody, and I was like, well, this is Gary. He's still exactly the same.
And that's why.
But
maybe
it
he
wasn't
didn't
like,
wanna
I
talk.
saw some people on Twitter like, oh, he thinks he's bad. It's not that. That's not it.
It's the vibe he gave off when he's like, I don't want to do this.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to get caught in this and do the dumb stuff again. Like, he's not going to do any of that. I'm totally fine with that.
My only thought was, again, hang up once you're in that situation, not right away. Like where if we caught Mutt off guard and he answered the phone,
Yeah, but Mutt's-
like he's not allowed to be on here. Technically,
But Mutt wants to be on here though, so he'd play along. Gary just doesn't want to do it.
Right.
He just doesn't want to do it. Like it's like, like 2 or 3 years ago, I've been like, fuck. Like, how mad can I get if somebody just doesn't want to do it?
I get. But what I'm saying is, he was on. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but
play
he's
along for a
surprised.
minute.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I guess,
It's weird.
yeah. I
So
guess.
what else would Gary not do? Like what other opportunities would Gary?
He told me he
turn
wouldn't do
down?
any radio. He's been asked to do. He doesn't do it.
Wasn't he doing it for a bit?
Yeah, and he stopped though. He's done it a couple of years.
He wouldn't go on any radio whatsoever.
I mean, he might go on like
Like what the fuck's the difference between radio and what he does with Bob Ryan? Like how crazy
it's live. I think he's afraid that. I think he's afraid someone will call him. One of my listeners. I think he's just afraid of it. He just doesn't need. I think he's crazy. I told him I was like, "There's really no harm in it," but
Right.
that's what he thinks. I
I
don't know.
totally get not wanting to be involved and saying, like, I don't want to say some shit that's going to get me in trouble. I get that. But the only thing I'm saying is you were literally asking him a question, and he wouldn't go, yeah, it was Aaron
But
Hernandez.
he
whatever the
knew.
fuck-
But I'll give him credit. He knows me well enough to know that I'm just asking him that just to get him talking. Because once I get him talking, I can
Yeah.
get him to say anything.
But
honestly,
but
he
again-
knows that. Like and he said to me yesterday, it's like the only thing I'm known for in my career now is being on with you guys. That's it. Like he's like, I was on TV. And people come up to me and they say, I miss you on Kirk and Callahan. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. He's like, I don't. Here's the thing. He doesn't really like. He doesn't like. Because he would do even like the pedophile stuff, which is probably not true. Right. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not. I've never been in a room with.
Sure.
Like, so I don't know that. There's no proof that it's true.
Just laying low.
Yeah. That's him. That's
good.
But we chat. It was a good conversation, and we're.
So he's not going to
friends.
sue you for recording.
He might. I told him it was being recorded.
That is funny. That's not funny. I feel bad. He was like a sports anchor in Boston for a very long time. Then he was the host of a sports television show for a very long time, and people know him as the third man in on a weekly basis, basically.
Yeah, but he was a huge. Mike knows he was a huge part of that show.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Gary was a
Yeah,
huge.
and
Gary was the
it
biggest.
extended
Gary was the
past that
biggest.
week.
He was
like,
probably
third
my
guy on the show.
favorite.
Mine too.
Of that.
Him and Mutt were my favorites.
Yeah.
Well, I liked Alex though too. To be fair,
Sure, but I just thought like it was more like this show, and you had Tanguay or Milton. I thought, and that's
Mutt,
what
I think
liked.
Mutt, I think the most because Mutt could also be focused. Like Gary just couldn't, But I told Gary, I was like, if you wanted to come on and just talk to him movies, I would do it for you. Like I just like being on with Gary. So, I totally, completely get it. He just doesn't want to be in that cycle anymore. And he's like, it's like a drug. You get in it, and I was like, I get it. Like, don't worry about it. And I was like, because I think he actually felt bad, and I was like, don't fuck him. Who cares?
Yeah,
He should feel bad. He came off like an asshole.
So what? Who cares?
He should feel bad without talking to you. It is
Why?
what it is. Because he came
it was
off
a weird.
like a better
He came
than
off
asshole.
bad. I get his reason.
Okay, do you feel bad about coming off like an asshole about your grandparents? Why not?
Yeah, no, I
No,
kinda
you don't.
feel
No,
bad.
you don't. You said you don't. You said you didn't. You said you didn't feel bad about that.
I don't remember what I said yesterday.
So
but-
actually, does Bruce Springsteen feel bad? Because
feel
you think
bad
he
about
came
it.
out. He
I'm
came
very
out.
honest, but I
You
feel
said
bad
Bruce
about
came
it.
off like an asshole on Jimmy Fallon.
did he look like an asshole?
Okay, you think you should feel bad about that?
I should feel bad?
No.
He should
No,
feel bad?
Yeah, you think? Well, you're like Gary should feel bad.
I think he
You
should
don't-
feel bad if other people
Okay, but you don't feel bad. Everyone thinks you look like an asshole. I think you don't feel bad about that.
I guess not. Yeah.
So then why should he feel bad?
He sounded like an asshole to a friend. That's how it came off. I
We
don't think I'm
talked
the, I
afterwards.
don't
It
think
was
I'm,
fine.
I don't think I'm the only one who
Dave,
felt
I don't
that.
care what anyone thinks.
That's fine. That's you. I'm telling you.
I don't care.
Okay. I'm telling you. I would feel bad if I were him.
Why,
And
we
it makes
talked, it
sense
was
why
fine.
you have a conversation after. Yes.
It's
if you
unusual.
correct it.
But it's not like we cold called him and then we were live on the air.
Yeah,
It's not a normal situation.
Sure.
He's not in the business anymore.
So on the air, he said, call me afterwards, and you were like, I'm good. I was like, I kind of hope he does, just because maybe he's got some reason that I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I was pissed for a
'cause it
second, but then I was
seemed
like,
weird.
I'm like, what am I pissed about? Who
Yeah.
cares? Gary's he's a good guy. He's a moron. Like who,
Yeah.
he's Gary's great. He's welcome here anytime. Even if Dave thinks he's an asshole.
I don't think
he'll
he's
pick
an
you up on
asshole anymore because you had a phone conversation. And he seems like he explained himself well. That's fine. That's all.
Yeah, I saw he was taking a beating from people on Twitter, and it's like, I don't know. Like,
Lay off
this is what we're doing at this point, Gary. There's enough, I don't know. I like Gary. So, but if people are upset about it, they're upset about it. What can you do? What else?
Well, Dave was really taking he had his finger on the pulse of he was polling people. That's what he was there for at that Maddie thing.
Oh, God. It's annoying to me that we're doing the case and Dave's fucking just dicking around.
You act like I'm not. You're reading books still. We've had that conversation. You read books. You watch shows.
True. I drove into Boston last night and read a book and then drove back.
Did you read a book last night when I was at the show?
For about 20 minutes, I went to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time
The
did
man
you
has
go
to
bed?
blow off some steam, and there's no better way to do it than Maddie in the morning.
So what are you doing?
At
Can you
night.
do the
show?
case while you're running? I mean,
Yeah, think about it, stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about it all the time. I was actually thinking about while I was there. You think I was listening to Christine fucking Hurley?
Well, then why were you there?
Because I wanted to hear Matt Siegel at some point. But that's
in a way, that's worked for this show.
Thought about it while I was in the car.
Oh, yeah? Do you
Actually,
have
was
sound from
texting-
it?
Actually, well, it's illegal to record it, but I did. Oh, never mind.
So
we
yes.
made the place a fortune. I think they should be happy that we, I
I
don't
didn't
know.
hear that fucking dog barking last night. It was on its best behavior last night.
Was it barking during our show?
I heard it barking early.
No, not during.
You couldn't hear it if you were in the crowd.
No, I heard it barking like in the green.
Remember the list
That's
of
true.
shows that dog has been there before? He's been there for Louis and fucking all the greats.
God, Jesus. What? We were polling. What were you doing?
Oh no, I just told Mike that when I was leaving, I was with a bunch of the women walking out to the garage, and I said, like, what did you think of that show? And I was hoping all the fans.
Wait, gals, what do we think?
I loved it, I'm sure.
No, they were just. Her response was, I think he really needed that. He needed that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, do you think Matt's got that kind of loyalty where if he did it again next year, people would go or no?
He does it every year, doesn't he?
No. But I'm saying if he's not on the air for a year.
Oh, interesting. Maybe those ladies.
Not after that show. I don't.
No.
think. No.
But they love.
Because I wonder that about me sometimes. I'm like, once I'm retired, just bang it out once a year, make some money.
Yeah, but you're not just
Little
doing
side money.
You're not
Yeah.
doing a show that's just your biography.
You felt Matt Siegel's performance and work into it was less than mine at the Wilbur? you're
Yes.
saying? Yeah.
Yes. I would say so.
Yeah, he wasn't hanging off the
No.
DEC wasn't worried about his
And I
mental
did
health.
scope out some of that area, and I am more now. I'm more concerned about your activity that night, like the thing where people giving you shit that you stood on.
Yeah.
That was way
You're more concerned now.
Yeah, because I was
He's
closer
safe.
to it. I
should
saw
be
it
fine
up
now.
close
He
and
got off.
personal.
You can do it again
He's
if you
all
want.
right.
No, that was a dangerous move. Whether
So
you wanna
Christine
say so
Hurley
or
came
not.
out, told some jokes.
Yeah. Fuck.
And then Maddie just did the show by himself.
Yeah, he sat there and then he welcomed people on stage and did almost like a group.
Did you like
therapy.
radio bits or no?
His group therapy. That was a bit.
I'm not familiar with that one,
Women
sorry.
came up
All right,
on
there's
stage.
a woman who thinks her husband might be
Right,
cheating.
that's what I'm saying. Is that what it was?
No, he
Did you
didn't
stop
do
every
right
6
now.
minutes and play like music like you did in the show? Or no?
He did do that like every day waking up or whatever those.
I don't
two
know any of
songs
this
were.
stuff. I don't know any of
Yeah,
this
he
stuff.
did a
Yeah.
couple songs that played into what he was saying. So, but it was his biography.
How long was the show?
I think he was only probably on for like 45 minutes.
Wow, what a fucking scam. Good God bless
45
him.
minutes to an hour, I guess.
Probably not at the Wilbur, but some stand-ups only do. Like when I saw Gilbert, he only did 45 minutes. I
Matt
think.
Siegel's not a stand-up comedian.
I'm well aware of that, but I'm saying the people in that crowd might not be. You know,
I mean, I love Maddie, but like, I don't think our shows are 45. Were they?
No. It was like an hour and change.
Yeah, it was probably the whole night combined was an hour 20-ish.
They have a VIP?
Similar. I didn't hear anything about the VIP. I can't imagine.
The thing is, Maddie's old and he's loaded. What is he doing?
Didn't you tell me he's probably contractually obligated to finish those two out?
Yeah, it was probably always done before the.
Probably.
Just cancel him and pay him. I mean, who cares? Like, what does it matter?
Yeah.
And so he flew in for that and flew back?
Well, he's got a show tonight. He's got 2 shows.
Oh, we're doing two nights?
Yeah.
Oh,
You gonna go again?
are you going to go in tonight?
No. Well, I guess if frustration comes over me again, who knows?
Yeah, that's good. It's a good way to solve it. Some people just work right through it. What else?
Well, Bonjour Sports finally
Oh, yeah,
launched.
Bonjour. Yeah.
Bonjour. It was an interesting show to watch.
I saw it's at the point now. This is how sad these shows are. This is kind of my favorite little subset of these shows is when one of the hosts, who's like a brain dead like sporto guy, is like tweeting out the show is like live, and then the one response is an obviously mocking Minifan question, and the guy answers him sincerely.
Seriously.
Did you see that or no?
I did.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite part of the whole thing. He's like, oh, you can get it. And the guy's like, the big guy's basically like, yeah, Bonjour Sports is on, whatever. And the guy's like, this is incredible. You're doing this show where's it available to me?
Finally.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, it's available. Thanks so much. I'm like, oh, it's so sad.
Like, even I don't know. Apparently, Cullinane said it was impossible to find.
There's only one place, and it's just a live feed. There's not.
So I put Amazon on today, Amazon Prime. If I hit it on right now, so I go to it. There's a normal thing. I literally have to search Bonjour Sports.
I had to go to
or sports.
maybe,
I don't even know.
Maybe I didn't search. I clicked categories and then clicked sports.
Okay,
Yeah, and that's how I found
so
it.
no one is. There's nobody watching.
There's not one viewer. There's nothing. There's not one piece of social media reaction to it. There's not one on-demand video or social media clip.
Okay.
It just doesn't exist.
Cullinane was worried. He says he's worried he didn't catch the beginning because it was like buffering and shit. It was doing some weird shit.
Yeah.
But based on what she says, I think this is the beginning. And if it is, it's the most bizarre way to start your first show ever.
I think it's. Hold on. Let me just say I'm in already.
Sorry.
Is that copyrighted? Can we use that?
I think you might be able to use it.
Knowing the production level of this thing, I have to imagine that this was royalty-free
Yeah, it
has to
music
be, right?
that we can use. Yeah.
Let me hear that. Yeah.
Welcome to Bonjour.
Hold on. So far from that voice and that music, if I said to you, just hearing that, what year is that from? What would you say? Was that like a YouTube, like 1972 Santa Fe morning
No, I would have
TV
said
show?
99.
No, I would have said
That sounds like 88, 86. That's old.
I would have said 2022, like specifically mocking a 1970s sports show.
Oh, like that terrible Brandon Walker Kate thing that they did.
Probably. Yeah.
I feel like it could have been like a knockoff Today Show in the 90s, like a local Wisconsin Today Show type thing.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, go ahead.
Welcome to Bonjour Sports Talk
She
here
says
on
welcome, not
Amazon
welcome
Prime
back.
Video Sports Talk. Madeline Burke, Ben Lyons, and
I don't mean
New
to
York
criticize
Liberty.
Maddie or Benny, but like you got to say bonjour at the start, not
have to
welcome.
do it.
Welcome
Maybe
to
you
Bonjour Sports.
That's what makes me think I started
Welcome
late.
to hello.
Yeah.
You think welcome means you got there too late?
See, I don't think.
Well, like,
of
I-
course,
she
would have
would've
said welcome back.
No, like the second segment or something like that. You have to start.
But
the
she
first
says
show.
welcome too.
Now she doesn't say welcome back. Wouldn't that be
Play
weird?
it again, all with the music. Let's start at the top. And a 1, 2, yeah. Hold on. To me, this is like these like NBA videos that I watched in like 83 or 84.
Oh,
or even
interesting.
WWF
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
kid, where it's
yeah.
like, around the globe.
Or video games when you're like
Yeah.
searching for whatever,
Right.
Welcome to Bonjour Sports Talk here on Amazon Prime Video Sports Talk. Madeline Burke, Ben Lyons, and the New York Liberty's very own Dee Richards joining
That's a
us
big
as
get.
our Prime
Hold on.
Plus.
Is this real?
They got D.D. Richards?
That's a WNBA player?
And you guys were mocking this?
Jesus Christ. Why do I even try? What is the fucking point anyhow?
Brittany Griner didn't get back to us, so we settled for...
What are they doing?
We also got another new member of the football fandom community, and here on Bonjour Sports Talk, we like to bring
Hold
you all
on.
the acts.
I will say this.
What do you mean?
I will say this. If it's Darren Sharper, I'll fucking say I'm sorry. How's that? I will say that. If it's him, I'll apologize.
Here on Bonjour Sports Talk, we like to bring you all the access.
How do you know?
So
Hold on. Can you tell me
anything?
Can you tell me what the name of the show is at least? She had said Bonjour Sports Talk too many times.
And here on Bonjour Sports Talk, we like to bring you all the access. So our producer, Kevin, met a gentleman on the train named Kevin.
Are we getting wacky here or no?
Oh yes.
Not on purpose.
Oh, quite.
Can I just say, this might as well be in like Latin for me, like those Latin masses that Mel Gibson's dad used to go to, like the real old school one, Opus Dei. Is that what it's called? Like I have no idea what's going on. If you give me a quiz right now. Give me 2 questions about this. Let me see how I do.
Where is this show broadcasted on?
Where is the show broadcasted on?
Yeah, where can you get this show?
Amazon?
What team did the
New York Liberty. I'm sorry. I mean the plot. Like what is going on? What is she fucking talking about? Like what is going on?
She says,
what the fuck is she talking about?
Sports.
She says, welcome.
No, she's not. She says, hello, welcome back. We're here. We have a
Now
New York
welcome back.
Welcome. Sorry, you're right, Mike. You're right. Welcome. We have a New York Liberty player here, Benny Lyons, who's fucking just mute. I don't know what's going on with Ben.
Yeah.
And then like the producer Kevin about what did she talk about? Football family?
Well, you're missing the integral part where she says, as we do here on Bonjour Sports. This is the first words they've said on the show.
Is it possible the two of them have been doing a show together just on their own for like 20 years, like in their house?
Amazon bought Bonjour Sports.
Yeah, they just like it. And they just, maybe we don't know that?
Oh, me and Craig got to start sending out demos. I didn't
what
know
I'm
they were
saying.
doing
Yeah.
that at Amazon.
It's true. Does it bother you? Like, you're a moderately talented guy.
Thank you.
Like, I mean, this woman is getting paid by Amazon, which is the biggest company on the planet.
Yes.
I think we have different skill sets.
She has multiple.
I don't know if I'd be hosting this show.
Should be.
Bonjour, everybody.
It's the old question. Like, would you do, you couldn't break character. Could you do
Yes.
Bonjour Sports for a year without breaking character?
I would do it, absolutely. And I think I could.
But then you can never talk about it again after, like making fun of it.
I would hope I would
And you-
be
and
in
you- and-
such
and you-
character that I would hope
And you have
people
to
know.
And you have to
what
continue
I'm
doing like the Blind Mike Project, but you're not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, you're such a pussy. Like, and you shit in these other shows.
I just like it over there. Kevin and the gang are great.
You just do these. You make fun of these other shows. Everyone's like, "This is the fucking guy who did Bonjour Sports for a year." What? Like, so wait, this fucking stupid audio here.
Be a real person.
When you talk, just talk like people do. All right, go ahead.
like to bring you all the access. So our producer Kevin met a gentleman on the train named Kevin.
My
who-
God.
It was his
Hold on.
first-
Are you first of all, is she about to say it's his birthday?
No.
Oh, okay. This guy
maybe,
Kevin.
I don't know.
This guy Kevin.
Which one?
I've never heard the name, so I don't know how to pronounce it. She met another man with this, like, this guy met another man with this name. Now, there's a story. I'm reading a book right now. It's called Number Ones. It's it's a collection of his essays about songs that reach number one. It's like picked 15, 16 different songs in history. And Will You Love Me Tomorrow by the Shirelles is one of them. Will you still love me tomorrow?
Yeah.
And part of the story is oddly the Beatles. No, I'm sorry. I want to hold your hand now. And George Harrison is on a plane going to America for the first time with the Beatles.
Wow.
And the journalist is interviewing him, and the journalist's name is also George Harrison. That, to me,
That's wild.
is a little bit of a coincidence, right?
Yes.
Those are two, George and Harrison. A guy named Kevin meeting a guy named Kevin, to me, is, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I grew up with a stepfather named Kevin, so I have a little more insight into this. And I think it's more like you guys haven't seen the real me. When I get with the other mics, I really let my hair down, you know?
Did you go with him ever to those Keventions?
I wasn't allowed.
Run into other Kevins
I wasn't
and
allowed,
they
but
just
he
spend-
kind of introduced me to the world of mics. We would all get together,
Yeah.
and we talk about like.
Do you guys sort of glance? Do you take pictures together? And
Everyone knows one, right? You know,
Right.
that's
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
say.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of our motto.
all right. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get in the way of what's her name? Madeline.
Madeline, yes.
Madeline's story. Go ahead, Madeline.
named Kevin, who it was his first NFL game watching the Giants defeat the Texans at MetLife Stadium. So we're going to bring Kevin onto the show.
bring
Let's
Kevin
welcome
from
to
the
Bonjour
train.
Sports
What's up,
Talk.
Kevin on the
Kevin
train?
from the
Now,
train.
can I say real quick? Like, let me just honestly say, like, this it's like might be something I would do in a weird way, like in like a, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like calling a grocery store and then
It's a
calling
little
a government.
outside the box.
But I don't think they seem astonished that he met another Kevin. Like, can you believe this?
But they do the interview goof. Like, how's the interview go?
onto
Yeah,
the
let's
show.
bring
Let's
Kevin
welcome
from
to
the
Bonjour
train.
Sports
What's up,
Talk.
Kevin on the train?
Kevin from the train.
Yeah, how are you, man? Thank you for joining the show.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Real amazing day yesterday. It was great to meet Kevin. So it was a really great experience.
Are you guys like the Spider-Man meme where you're just looking at each other like, you're Kevin, I'm Kevin, we're both going to the Giants
Okay,
game.
maybe I would handle it differently.
What? You're also Kevin?
So a foreign guy went to a football game.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the
There are only 4 million other men on the planet with that name.
How many people are named Kevin? Let me see. Go ahead.
Well, Kevin had a donut, and I was hungry, and I was jealous, so I was trying to exchange my beer for his donut.
And that is how this
Is
beautiful
there something
French.
we're missing where this is like Kevin McHale or something?
I'm confused. There are 345 people named Kevin for every 100,000 Americans. That's a lot.
That's a tremendous amount.
Ranked popularity for the name Kevin. It's the last couple of years it's kind of dipped, but say from how old do you think this producer is? Guess like a producer for that show. 30?
35?
Yeah.
So that would be he was born in 92. In 92 that was the 25th most popular name in America.
Wow.
It's been in the top 100 basically for the last I'm going to say right now it's a fairly common.
But imagine like this is a sports show. This is just a guy on the train he met. Imagine if like Kevin Clancy went on this show. His mind would be blown.
That's true.
Like how can there be? I don't understand. You seem perfect for this.
From like 63 to 83, it always popped up in the top 1,000 for women.
Kevin?
Yeah. I don't know any. That
why?
That would be interesting if there was a woman on there named Kevin.
Well,
that
the
would
top
be interesting.
1,000.
Still,
Like,
I have
ranked 1,000.
I have never
15
met. I've
people?
never met a woman named Kevin in my life. If a woman on the train was named Kevin.
We gotta get her on.
Now, keep in mind, are you right? Is that the first ever segment on the show?
I don't think.
If it is, you know what? I'm gonna apologize. This is a crazy show. It's like Letterman's show before he was on late night. Like the morning show.
The only thing I can confirm is that is within the first 20 minutes of the first episode of the show.
That welcome is damning.
This might be a great show. Give me here some more.
Was born. So I understand you're from the UK. This was your very first American football game experience.
Hold on. Kevin met somebody else from the UK as well that day. It's unbelievable. This, by the way, is in New York. There's nobody in New York. How is he pulling this off?
It's crazy. It's not like the melting pot of America where every culture would be.
Like there were 80,000 people at that football game either. It's incredible. What are the odds? I got to say, my man Ben Lyons feels not as invested in this segment. Am I wrong or no?
Well, I mean, I think they attributed it to her. Like she's going to lead that block, right? So it's either the A block or the B block, but she's got to lead this.
Okay. They don't. Where's Tina during this? Is that her name? The WNBA player?
Dee,
I beg your pardon.
Yes.
Didi's sitting there. She's waiting her turn. She's
not
Her
saying
name's
it.
not Kevin. I mean, what's she gonna say?
Let's see. Maybe she comes.
Are you saying that Maddie says to her, "Wait your turn"? To this WNBA player? That would be interesting, no? Jesus.
She's one of the good ones, Dave says.
Go ahead.
What was it like? Did it meet your expectations? How did that go for you?
It was absolutely superb. So the stadium was incredible. The noise and the atmosphere was amazing. We started off sitting in the gods back up, and we decided to try and find.
Think Jeff Bezos is watching this?
He should
From space.
Yeah, right. Just with his girlfriend, just like what? I saw Bezos' ex-wife just got divorced.
Oh, did you just see? Did you see that interview with him about like how they gave the $100 million to Dolly Parton or whatever? Weird couple, those two.
Lauren Sanchez?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very weird.
Old friend of Rob Bradford's, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like you've said that before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, nothing. But Rob was trying to write a book years ago, The Fat Man in the Marathon. It was his quest to break a 4-hour marathon, and he ran with different celebrities. Who's the guy, the Scientologist? Moby?
Okay, yeah.
Singer,
the bald
you know.
guy.
Is
Yeah.
Scientology? I didn't know that.
I think he is. Will Ferrell.
I don't know why I'm so
Remember
shocked.
Will
Why do I
Ferrell?
give a fuck?
Lauren Sanchez is one of them. She was like a sportscaster at the time. And he ran the marathon. I ran like the last 15 miles with him that year. He missed it by 3 seconds. So then he just gave up on the book. But yeah, he was like, I met her. She seemed like a nice, normal person. And now she's married or dating Jeff Bezos. Anyway, so maybe this is her idea. I don't know. Why isn't she hosting the show? She's a sportscaster.
She should be. Yeah.
I might be too high concept for her.
That's true. I'm sorry. But so this guy went to his first football game.
He did, but we can move on from that. I feel like we got to get some Ben Lyons in the mix here.
Oh, I need more Kevin, I think.
Yeah, I want to hear what Kevin thought about the game.
Oh God.
Did he like it?
Can I say, I think I don't know if you have someone in this seat for Friday. I think Dave should have to go out and find someone named Dave.
Or Kirk.
And just,
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
and
yes,
just
right.
bring him in.
That's true. I mean, it's better than he's been doing so far.
Dave should have to ride the train all day.
I've told this story before. Taylor Lautner just married a Taylor, so now Taylor Lautner is married to Taylor Lautner.
And he dated Taylor Swift before that.
So she
many
would've
years
been-
ago.
did she take
many
his
years
name?
ago.
She took his name.
Okay.
Yes.
Huh.
We actually ended up sitting in front of Micah McFadden's family, and they invited us into their tent after, and we met Dan Jones as well. So it was absolutely
I don't know who these
amazing
people
day.
are, but okay.
That is an incredible thing, just casually
Well,
hanging
you
out
see,
with
there's
giant.
Ben Lyons, so he was with a Ben as well. So things are really getting crazy.
Who are these people?
What'd she say, McFadden?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm assuming a football player's family.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this woman, this host is overwhelmed by this piece of news. This is
This
a
host,
shocking piece
This
of
host
news.
also, I believe she hosts the post-game show for the Giants on the
Well,
MSG network.
I'm sure she made that known to the audience. I don't, we need to, why are you criticizing her? Just setting the table, that's all. So what you're telling me is this woman who works for the Giants is having her first singular show where the guy's telling you how great the football game is at Giants Stadium and how wonderful the Giants are.
And coincidentally, she took the entire Amazon Sports Talk Prime series show team to the Giants game. in a
Bonding
box.
experience.
Bonding, team building experience.
Wow.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
Yes.
Is this kind of what the first ever Sports Center sounded like, do you think?
Beats the hell out of watching Mike fucking order a Tony C's for a bonding experience. I'll say that.
By the way, the company that produces this also produced that Barstool Van Talk. It was the guy who owns the company was on with Erica like a month ago.
Kevin?
I forget his name.
Oh, assume
He's
his
the one who
name's Kevin,
produced. The
probably.
one who produced Jeopardy.
Huh?
You listen to that episode? The guy who produced Jeopardy.
I did not. No.
Oh, the guy that got fired as host?
No, that guy. No, I'm not that guy's. All right, guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like an executive producer.
No, I don't think so. Go ahead.
Giants quarterback coming off one of the best games of his career.
That's why I love the real fan experience. Here's a man from across the pond. He's
Hold
looking
on.
for
Let me be very clear to people watching. This is not a real fan experience. The quarterback is not going to come into your tent after the game and hang out with you. The real fan experience. What is this guy talking about?
Tom Brady?
Is Ben Lyons popping up?
This is Ben.
across
Now-
the pond.
now
He's
it's
looking
just
for
smack on the
donuts on the train, and next thing he's hanging out with the quarterback of the Giants.
In the rookie
That's
linebacker's
ridiculous,
family's
man.
tent. This is
Very
great.
cool. What were your thoughts though on the Giants getting a win?
Now, do you
and
think
just-
they know that this segment is dying or no? They artificially, because all these people, I watch all these
That's
shows and they're
interesting.
artificially pumping up. Like, do they think this is good or are they?
I wonder, because
I'm always interested in that part.
You
of
two
it.
have met many more than me, but the few people I've met in radio like this, off air, kind of seem like they think they're doing, like Kennedy. I think she thinks she's doing like a good job because people come up to her and like, oh my
That
God, I listen
doucher?
to you. Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's sporty. I was like, I had the thing in my stomach. I go, oh, this isn't working. Like, it would be so interesting if Ben Lyons right there was like, you know what? This isn't working. Like, Kevin, get off the fucking screen. Like, what are we doing here? This is
I would say
stupid.
some of them,
But they don't have
I bet-
anything to do. Like they don't.
What are you talking about? They just talk.
there are
They can't, though. is what
No,
you're
they
saying.
want
Yeah.
like highlights and they want.
But they're not
stuff
doing
like that.
highlights. They're having a fucking guy on. Like, I don't even understand.
Yeah, but this is
Who
how
is that for?
for
Man, I know
us.
my show's not for anybody either. But like, who is that?
Hey,
Like,
hold
what-
on a second.
What is
It's for
that?
5 people,
Like,
at
what is that? What is that for? I don't get it. No. I said my show, not your show. Like, I know my show's not for everybody. It's for a very concentrated thing. But like, what is? Go ahead.
Just the
All
atmosphere.
right, let's jump ahead. I've had enough of Kevin.
You don't like Kevin anymore?
I like Kevin. But I think I got the.
Tell
crux of
Clancy's missing out. Get rid of John. You
can do it.
Who cares about him talking to a John? It doesn't make any sense.
How about if Kevin and John met another Kevin and John? That's pretty rare.
That would be
Those
crazy.
are
Does this
rare.
guy have anybody named John?
Yeah, go ahead.
Welcome back to Bonjour Sports.
Welcome
Talk.
back.
Hold on.
Welcome back.
So don't do the bonjour thing. I want to start doing more of this. Play the music, Dave, and I'm going to do this. Okay, ready? Go ahead. Play. Yeah, I forgot. Welcome back. Like, they're just having so much fun off air. I like when hosts do that. Like, Dale used to do that all the time. Remember when Dale would be like, I just can't believe how much fun we have off the air. It's like you have no fun off the air. Nobody has fun off the air.
Yeah, it seemed like a real hoot in
It's
there.
joyless off the air and joyless on. It's just a fucking. You're just on the chain gang. That's it. Like, let's just get me this 10 o'clock. I could go home. But that's what she's doing right there, right? Let me hear that laugh again.
Welcome back to Bonjour Sports Talk here on Prime Video Sports Talk. Madeline
as an
Bergman.
audience member, I want to know what the fuck are you laughing at?
I mean, not to be graphic, but it's almost like she's receiving like oral sex from Ben Lyons.
Well,
I don't mean to be.
I don't-
I'm not
I
saying
don't
that's
know
what's
about all
happening,
that.
but she's
Yeah.
gonna be overjoyed. Ben Lyons almost makes a gruff like noise like he's performing the act. I don't know. Like Now
Welcome back to Bonjour Sports Talk.
I don't think that's what's happening, of course.
Right.
But I'm just saying.
There's a visual element to this, I think.
That'd be great on Amazon. Why not? You can do that shit there.
I suppose that's true.
Why not? By the way, where is this WNBA player? She being held hostage, ironically? Is that what they're doing? That'd be a great bit.
This segment.
They should do every day. They should bring in a WNBA
She's in a
player.
gulag.
Just put her in jail. I don't even get what's going on here.
Welcome back to
I have another
Bonjour Sports
question,
Talk
though.
here.
What are they coming back from? They have commercials?
Mike is really into this format of the show.
It doesn't make any sense.
That's what we're talking about.
Yes, they have live commercials. They have live commercials.
Jeez.
Yes.
Who is sponsoring this?
No. That's a bulk. That's no one is paying money for Bonjour Sports.
Well, I'm sure like Amazon Prime probably has commercials somewhere,
Yeah,
right?
they're getting whatever. Like if you watch.
The excess one, yeah. Those are those. Why
I have Amazon Prime. I don't have commercials, and I watch movies or TV or not.
They must have some product where there's. Oh, don't
a
they have that
tiered
free
system, maybe?
What's that? They have a channel. Didn't
you're
you like
right.
that channel? Free TV or something like that, or Freevee or something.
I don't watch. I watch Pluto TV.
Yeah, it's a Pluto rival, I believe.
No, there's no rival. I wish our show was on Pluto. I'd do that, and I'd be laughing. After coming out every break, I'd be so happy to be on Pluto.
You could probably finagle that. I would.
Yeah, but the way there's a Highway to Heaven channel on Pluto, the Michael Landon show, which I love.
Can I make that call to Pluto? I'll make that call.
I'd do it. Sell me a Pluto right now. I'd leave Barstool and go to Pluto. 2 seconds.
No, why can't we just syndicate to Pluto?
Absolutely.
Yeah, like
And by the way,
Brandon- like Brandon
I'd give you the Highway to Heaven, which is a show, as I've said. Michael Landon is an angel, Mike.
Okay.
You know, Mike, are you familiar with the actor Michael Landon?
I know the name.
Little
Yeah.
House on the Prairie and
Yeah.
Bonanza. He comes back as an angel, and he pairs up with Victor French, his co-star from Little House on the Prairie, and they go around and get assignments from God to help This actually would have been a decent runner-up to Quincy.
It sounds like
I'm
a
blind Mike
good
God,
plot. Yeah.
And it's on the religious channel. And even now, like if they say, it was on NBC at the time from like 84 to 88. If they say, oh, for God's sakes, or what they bleep out God's name on this channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they take it very
So it's even more religious than the show originally was.
Yeah, way more. I would be happy to go on that channel and do our show here and do that version of it.
Wow.
If they want. Yeah, I would do it in 2 seconds.
tough.
2 seconds. What would you say? What'd you say?
Thank you. I actually like this.
God, you make me laugh.
It's a good format.
Welcome back to Bonjour Sports.
You are at Matt Siegel. Oh, unbelievable. Go ahead.
Welcome back to Bonjour Sports Talk here on
Hold
Prime
on.
Video.
Ben Lyons gives you the like he is very. Let me hear Ben there.
Welcome back to Bonjour Sports Talk here on
He is
Prime Video
very
Sports
excited.
Talk.
They-
Madeline
They were
Burke,
watching
Ben.
Richard Pryor live at the Sunset Strip
What are
during
they
the break.
watching there? Go ahead.
Back to Bonjour Sports Talk here on Prime Video Sports Talk. Madeline
What's your
Burke,
name?
Ben
What's his
Lyons,
name?
and the New York Liberty's very own Dee Richards hanging with you on this Tuesday morning.
got a ball gag
November
in her
I was gonna say,
15th.
is Dee literally on the a trial for her life?
I think this is a big spot right here for DD.
This is Dee spot here.
Oh, good.
Do they get into the Brittany Griner situation?
Who knows?
November 15th, we interrupt our chat about Bodega sandwiches to break down some
That's
women's
always a
college
knee
basketball.
Fucking
A knee
these
slapper.
characters. What? So did you tell us what day of the year it is as well?
15th, we interrupt
Hold
our
on, go
chat
back.
morning. November 15th,
thank
we
you very
interrupt our
much.
chat
I
about
appreciate
Bodega
that.
sandwiches to break down some women's college basketball. A lot of great games in the NCAA
Can you
last
think?
night. One of which
You're a pretty
Dee
funny guy.
Thanks, Mike.
Can you think of your funniest bodega sandwich joke? I want to see if I laugh like
It's not
that.
so much a joke about it. It's sort of like
A story?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
a thing we all relate to, like, oh, yeah, that guy did have an accent. That sort of
I went
thing.
one time to a bodega, and there was an older woman in front of me, and she was. I think she was lonely, but mentally she was sharp. She ordered a foot-long hero or whatever. And I swear to God, she spread it and she had sex with a sandwich in front of everybody.
Welcome back to Bonjour Sports.
She did. Then she ate it. She put it in her asshole. She did everything with it. I imagine what this. I mean, it was incredible what she did with the sandwich. And by the way, her
Alright, maybe
sandwich.
that's what she was
and she
saying.
gave me a bite of it. It pristine. Like it was absolutely fine. It was. She squirted all over it. I mean, the things she did to the sandwich were amazing. She brought in her son, fucked her son in front of everybody, and like while he was eating the sandwich. This was all going on at this
I don't know if
bodega.
there's so much funny. It's horribly graphic.
Well, I had to say this is probably the bodega that they're
Do
talking.
you think Madeline was behind you in line?
No, Mike. And then they said to the guy said to her, what's your last name? Because the credit card here looks like it's not reading correctly. You have a last name. She said, oh yes, my last name is Aristocrats. Yeah, that's what happened. I would imagine. I don't know. Who knows? Go ahead.
November 15th, we interrupt our chat about Bodega sandwiches to break down some women's college basketball. A lot of great games in the NCAA last night, one of which, Didi, you took a
If Didi was like Madeline, you know what? I have like 2 other sandwich thoughts and talked for like 45 minutes about that. She'd be my favorite person of all time.
Now, on another hand, this would be my favorite show ever if she's like, I don't like to interrupt that. I met someone. I mean, she went by the initials DD. I don't know if they called her that, but her initials were DD.
Well, the old pitcher Dave Trevecchia from the Giants. Yeah, I mean, why not?
If we could focus on that for a few more minutes.
Yes. And poor Kevin from the UK. Like, what's it like? I always wonder
after
when
the
you're
high,
on top. Yeah.
Artie Lang always says he wish he could go back and not do heroin for the first time.
Correct.
Because you're always chasing that high.
Yeah, exactly. I always remember the first time. Yeah. Like, it's got to be when you wake up the morning after. Is that like David Duval? Didi, Mike. David Duval.
There you go. He's perfect.
Famously chased a major championship forever, won it at the Open Championship, and then the next day was kind of like, oh. Is this like nothing? Is this all there is?
Yeah, right.
So that should be the name of like that guy Kevin should have a shirt on that just says, "Is that all there is?" In the background, just a picture of like a tent or something from Giant Stadium. Because I mean, now for him also,
he's reached the heights.
Well, now you got to deal with like the Harry Styles, Taylor Swift like fan interaction. You've just been on Amazon. Like he can't fucking go anywhere at this point. Yeah, especially among. Well, you would know if you would be kind enough for next week if you could talk to your father-in-law.
Okay.
And ask him where he'll be. This guy Kevin will be at the Kevinvention.
Right, where this ranked among Kevins. Yeah. I
mean, Kevin O'Leary is probably not as big as this guy now with all the money he's lost.
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah, that's true.
Kevin Clancy, no way.
Right.
Kevin Smith?
No. I mean, Kevin
hasn't done anything in a while.
Put it this way. This Kevin has already been invited to next year's upfronts at Barstool, unlike Kevin Clancy.
That's the thing. If we're talking right now, all time, sure. Kevin Clancy, Kevin Smith.
Kevin McHale.
Yeah. But right now, this is
Kevin Delano Roosevelt. Big Kevin.
Freddie Delano Roosevelt.
Fredo Delano Roosevelt. Who's the most famous Kevin of all time? Other than this Kevin. Who's the second most famous Kevin now?
Kevin.
I would almost say Kevin McHale.
Kevin Hart right now is probably.
Kevin Hart. That's a good one.
Definitely.
My buddy Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Garnett.
The guy that Mike has defended many times. The time Oscar winner Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
Kevin Kline. Kevin Garnett. Kevin Pollock. I'm looking at them here, obviously. Durant. Wow. There's not like a.
It's not an old name. There aren't any President Kevins.
There's also not like a hugely historic, famous person named Kevin. You know what I mean? Like Kevin Hart is more famous.
He would be the biggest, I think.
Is Kevin Hart more famous than Kevin Costner, like in terms of history? No, probably not, right? But right now he's way more famous.
Costner probably made a hell of a lot more money, too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But Kevin Garnett's made more money than Kevin Costner. I think Kevin Costner's more famous than Kevin Garnett. It's not the biggest show on TV still.
Okay.
Either. I think. No?
Yeah.
No, you're right. There's not a lot of famous Kevins.
Who's the guy who was married to Britney Spears? It was Kevin, wasn't he?
Kevin Federline.
Kevin K-Fed, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. College basketball, I apologize.
Last second road trip to
One second. Let me talk about the Allbirds for a second.
Welcome back to Bonjour Sports.
All the birds?
That's right.
Oh my God. This person, I think the story they told was literally like, hey, yeah, remember that time at the Bodega place when like that guy ordered that crazy sandwich?
It'd be great if it was like a crazy racist story.
Okay, we went all birds read, Mike.
I'm saying that.
Yeah, sure, I understand. Want to do Allbirds here, Dave?
Yes.
Okay, let's start clean with Allbirds, shall we? With winter, oh my God. I did wear my Allbirds this morning. This run this morning was ironically for the Allbirds, Mike, because it was, my clothes were like 20 pounds heavier after. It was a harrowing tale. Give me Ben Lyons, would you please? I can't work with this guy. Ben Lyons knows what's going on. He's not sensitive.
I'm sorry. He knows when to laugh.
I mean, Ben Lyons taking a beating every day on social media about this. See the parody accounts?
Right, I understand.
He's got no chance. Does Bonjour take calls?
There might be a few now.
But I did not see any calls.
Let's hope they do. Let's hope, because I think one question will certainly be asked and answered. The question America's been asking. So anyway, I wore my Allbirds this morning. So one part of my body, thank God it wasn't soaked with my great Allbirds. Now you have the Allbirds Mizzle connection, the outdoor adventure in your life. Designed for those who won't take snow for an answer. The built-in puddle guard. Thank you very much. That's what I was trying to think of while I was running this morning. Kip, the winter wonderland where it belongs. Not in your shoe. I can guarantee you that's going to happen because this morning it rained all night and it was gross. It's way worse when it's like 40 and rainy than like a foot of snow. It's worse. It's just the grossest. It's the grossest weather there is. 80 degrees on Saturday, wasn't it?
Was it that hot?
Well, it was like 78, I think.
Good Lord.
Yeah. I think so. I met a guy from the UK who had never been outside before.
Really?
Yeah. He had never been outside.
What was his name? What was his name?
Kirk. Seamus Minahan.
My God.
Yeah. His parents were both dead.
If you can get through this read, I want to hear more about that.
I did find it interesting. I moved on. We talked for a second. I moved on from it.
That's very odd. That's
Well,
strange.
hey, what do you want me to say? Get Allbirds right now. I'm telling you, for days like this, for all winter, you can go for your hike outdoors. You can run. Like you're always worried, because I'm running early in the morning in the dark. Sometimes I try and do my best to avoid the puddles, but you're gonna run into them. I did this morning, no problem. Dry as a bone. ALLBIRDS.com, Allbirds.com. Discover your perfect pair today. Go ahead.
Last night, one of which, Dee, you took a last-second road trip to attend.
Your life is so wild.
Yukon,
Your life's
Texas.
amazing.
It's like, I know I'm supposed to go.
Get a hold of yourself.
What did that say there?
Yeah, your life is so wild.
Yukon,
Your life's
Texas.
amazing.
This is the WNBA player who did this?
Yeah, it's Didi.
I picture her driving one way and Colleen the other to the Matt Siegel show. Two idiots.
Two ships in the net.
Just two morons. Jesus. God.
Ben is over the moon. He can't
Your
believe
life is so wild.
Yukon,
Your life's
Texas.
amazing.
It's like, I know I'm supposed to
At
go.
first I thought we said your life's so wild, he's being sort of like, sarcastic. Like, ha ha ha. But no, he's very...
This is amazing. This is almost as amazing as meeting another Kevin on the train.
So this woman went from New York to Connecticut, is what
Correct.
they're saying. Yeah, that is crazy. That's
Hey.
Life
is
is
that
so
what?
wild.
That's what? 7, 8 states over, at least. I would think.
I think they might border each other.
No, certainly not. Go ahead.
Your life is so wild.
Yukon,
Your life's
Texas.
amazing.
It's like, I know I'm supposed to go to this ball, but you know what? Let me just pivot to go see Yukon and swing catch.
I don't think I was ready to get dressed, to get as dolled up as a ball required me to be. Like, I was tired. So the last minute trip was really like, I kind of manipulated it. I was like, do you guys really want to go?
Because
to the
anybody who's
ball?
like super, like I gotta find the fan of the show because there's always one who like defend it.
I think Dave was the only person watching.
I mean, it's on right now, right?
It's friends of, yes, it probably is. It's friends
of Ben,
friends
Madeline,
of all
and-
the people. Yes, that's who it is.
Oh, you think it is?
Yes.
I just don't know who. They're not getting paid.
Well, right now it's got to be, it might be a replay of Bonjour Sports. Don't they replay it?
Oh, do they?
And Carrie Champion starts at, I believe, noon.
It's good. It's good because I always worry what's going to happen if I miss it.
It's funny. She's like the big star they build their day around.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Bonjour, they are live right now.
These people, it sounds like these three people. We haven't heard much from Didi yet, but Ben and
I think we've heard enough from Didi.
Ben and Madeline, it seems like they have spent 30 years or however old they are, like living in captivity. And they were just released, and they can't believe anything. It's like, you drove?
Well, they're probably so shocked they got this job. I would think.
This is his dream job.
Juju on the bag, Juju on the
Juju
beat,
on
all
the
the
bag.
Juju right here. All right, maybe you've heard Hal Steinbrenner is in talks with Aaron Judge about re-signing on free agency.
This is their
Anthony
live
Rizzo
feed.
already
What?
re-signed.
Oh, right now?
Yes.
You think they'll get it done? You think they're going to bring these guys back?
Yeah, speaking of
These
getting the
guys.
bag, I just love professional sports where someone can approach Aaron Judge last March and say, Aaron, we'd love to pay you $30 million a year for the next 7 years. That's almost 2 presidencies, and we'll pay you $30 million a year. He's like, nah,
I think you're right. I think Ben Lyons has been frozen for 50 years. Which is great. That works for the show. If that's in fact the truth, like I don't really know, it's not that surprising that Aaron Judge got offered a lot of money. Everyone he's a star. Well, I'm confused.
You looked it up on what the what?
I don't understand. I don't quite get what's going on here.
I would say this is a really good high school sports studio broadcast.
No, it's not.
You don't think so?
No, I think it's terrible.
So I was talking to my buddy on our party
Production-wise, I
line
guess.
last night.
I don't even understand. Like, I don't even get it. Like, I don't. It's insane.
Sports. He just loves concepts. Okay, we're both named Kevin, and sports exists.
He's like, you got to love sports where somebody gets offered a lot of money. Well, yeah, he's going to be a free agent this year. And he said no because his agent told him he'd make more if he said no.
Who's Ben Lyons? Is he?
Actually, Ben Lyons might be the son of the film critic Jeffrey Lyons.
Oh, okay.
Not that helps anybody, but that's like a...
I didn't know if he had some affiliation with. He used to play sports. Or something.
Ben Lyons. I'll look him up. I'll look up my guy Benny Lyons right now. Here he is. He retweeted Madeline Burke, who tweeted Bonjour. I should retweet that.
Bonjour. That's big for
It's
them.
fucking incredible. Every fucking reaction is basically like us.
I gotta say, right now, they probably don't know what the tone of this show is. They're like, hey, Kirk Minay, he has 100,000 followers. He's verified. He just retweeted the show.
I don't know. You think? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
He's saying bonjour to his audience.
I would go on Bonjour Sports in 2 seconds.
I'm absolutely drafting that pitch email today.
No problem. Happy to do it.
Yeah, you want to talk about Judge, or what's your topic? Du jour, dare I say.
Well, this works for me, Mike, because I'm a nostalgia guy. You know, I can go back 40 years with Ben Lyons and talk about things in the 80s. He doesn't even know.
You should say you know a guy named Ben.
Yeah.
knock his socks off.
Ben must be so confused at what, like, Amazon is.
No, they tell me we're on some platform on, I don't know,
People
streaming?
drive packages around and drop off at the house, and, like, are we... like in the car or something? I don't know what's going on. He must be so confused by it.
I'm pretty sure you can pick this show up at Blockbuster. And,
That's what I mean. Like he must be so baffled by this. Maybe he has like these old catch. Like it'd be great if that's all he was. He messed up or something. He's like, did I do that? Like he just does stuff just from the past. You know, he starts with a Carlton. I don't know.
Welcome everyone to Bonjour Sports.
Oh,
Talk
Ben's good.
here.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a
switch off, taking the
Wait a
reign.
minute. Ben's letting it rip here.
yeah.
Welcome everyone to Bonjour Sports Talk here at
What
the
I like is Dave is such an asshole, and people know that. Dave thinks he's criticizing like a high school. I like when the music coming out of the break drowns out the voice of the host. That's when you know you've got top. Again, I'm going to look up right now. Mike, take a guess. Okay. I'll let Dave go. You want to go first or second on this one, Mike?
I'll let Dave go second. I feel like that's the advantage.
How much is Amazon worth as of November 15th, 2022?
Oh, 800 billion.
That's a good guess, Dave.
Let's say 500 billion.
928 billion, according to this right here.
Wow.
These people work for that company. And this is the technology they have. As I always say, there are people right now, like there's robots in like Mars right now. They're just building stuff. Like think of that. Open a fucking Chick-fil-A in Mars before this thing. Like, listen, you can't even hear Ben's voice.
If Elon Musk took over, how quickly are these people getting shot with the paintball gun?
That's a good question. Go ahead.
Welcome everyone to Bonjour Sports Talk here at the Prime Video Sports Talk headquarters in New York City. We are coming to you live on Tuesday, November 15th. Ben Lyons hanging out with...
He's been frozen for 30 years, so he would not even get he can't even say boom goes a dynamite. Right? He slept through that, right? He missed that. Yeah. Oh, that's too bad. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Ben Lyons hanging out with Madeline Burke and the New York Liberty's own Dee Richards. I am shocked, Dee, that you were able to pencil us into your schedule. I mean, you think about the legends in sports in New York City who go
You think
out.
O.J.
You think about
Simpson,
the Yankees of the 19...
My friend Bill Cosby. That's what I was thinking about to say. He's like, I really hope we get Bill Cosby on here. O.J. Simpson, Kevin Spacey. Just friends of ours.
all the greats. You know, the New York elite like Alec Baldwin.
Oh, I got to tell you, I'm a wrestling fan. I watch this young guy wrestle. Chris Benoit. Can we get him on here? Terrific guy. Like, just unbelievable. Oh, Jesus. Go ahead.
I mean, you think about the legends in sports in New York City who go out. You think about the Yankees of the 1950s with Mantle and Berra and guys at the
Corey Lytle.
And you think about the great 90s Yankees teams with Derek Jeter and those guys. But you Liberty ladies are out on the town. So the fact that we had some
Am I missing?
foresight
Is this like, what's going on here? Am I missing when the New York Liberty WNBA team are taking out like Joe Namath in the 70s and the 60s? They go like what's her face? Courtney Cox. They go to these like charity things or something.
Oh, maybe.
I'm sure.
You don't follow the tabloids. You don't know the buzz around the streets.
But when I think of the great like nightlife swingers of all time, the two guys I always think of are Joe Namath and Yogi Berra. Jesus.
It's not over till it's over.
You're right about that. Go ahead.
Be able to book you for this and to get you here is a big win for the show.
I mean, it's exciting. You know, for the WNBA, it's also finding different avenues in the off season and exciting things to do that can also
because we need
affect you
part-time jobs because they don't pay us anything.
You're basically Brian here under a false. You're being arrested right now. I'm sorry about this, but you have some marijuana in your possession. Do you not? Amazon's own country. Like, what is he asking? What is that question? Like, I thought he was being an asshole at first, kind of like, you're nobody.
I thought it was a dick move, actually.
But I think he's being serious. Like, we actually got you here.
Which is in turn its own kind of dick move. Like if someone asked me, like, hey, what's it like to be among the podcasting elite? I'd be like, fuck you.
What's her name?
DD. I don't know her last name. DD. What she's on the Liberty?
Yeah.
Gregorius.
DD Richards.
DD Richards. There she is. DD Richards. She's 23. Let me see. DD Richards. I don't know. Whatever. I'm trying to get some examples for her tearing up on town.
Inside DD Richards' journey from paralysis to WNBA draft.
Whoa,
well, that's interesting to me.
They didn't touch on that.
Yeah, she had polio. Jeez, no
polio.
The DD Richards New York paralysis. As a polio suddenly spread in New York and left the person paralyzed in 2022. It's not her. Okay, I was like, that's a fucking wild story.
I thought we eradicated that.
Well, Ben Lyons doesn't know that. We did?
That's a shame penicillin hasn't been invented yet.
You know, Madeline, every night I look up at the moon and I think one day man will walk there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
As the great John F. Kennedy continues to say, we will get to that moon.
Madeline, I'm not doing the show anymore. I walked down the hallway today. There's one water fountain. Okay, that's not right. I'm just not doing it. Sorry, maybe I just don't feel comfortable doing it.
No, it's great. I understand you people are getting jobs now. Is that right?
Incredible. Madeline, if you could vote, who would you vote for president?
He's the most progressive guy,
Yeah,
but he thinks it's 1920.
He's like 18. I remember he was like 1380. He can't even speak. Just all hairy, just a fucking caveman. Just tearing up the studio, shitting on the floor. Madeline's just like, yeah, well, tonight the New York Liberty are on the road.
Quick, get another Ben in here to distract him. Calm him down.
Yeah, where's the producer, by the way? Where's Big Dick Kevin at this point? So every segment, maybe we should start doing that. Every segment, Mike hosts, Dave hosts, I host. It makes it easier for me.
Welcome back, folks.
Yeah. Everyone's got a different block that they're associated.
What's after that, then?
The next one, I think they're wrapping up their show at this point.
How long is the show?
It was 2 hours.
9 hours.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yep.
They got to
Is
take
right
calls.
and what they want to say. And I mean,
I suspect at some point, maybe the dog days of summer, they might start.
They won't get it. Oh, they'll get some. Good.
the things instead of kicking you when you're down, kicking you when you're up. It is hard though for the Eagles. 8-0 start to the season, the first time in franchise history they started 8-0. Jalen Hurts was playing unconscious. I mean, he had just his 4th turnover of the season last night.
These people just spit out shit. Like, ugh. Every athlete's great, and everyone's on the. They just spit. Didn't they lose?
Philly lost. Yes. Yep.
Where's Ben on that?
I don't know.
Is Ben aware of like the forward pass? Does he know that?
Jalen Hurts is a quarterback?
My God.
What?
Who? What? I'm confused.
This is their marquee program, too. They do have additional shows on this. Carry Champion, The Backup Plan is a show.
Uh-huh.
I don't know any of the other shows.
I want to hear from the backup plan. That seems intriguingly bad.
I'm curious what that means.
I mean, Carry Champion just got to stink, but like the backup, who's on the backup plan? Who we got there?
I have to look up that lineup. I think it's a few no names on that one.
I mean,
what is that a reference to?
He really is. Like, I would give anything if we could produce, if Ben Lyons would let us play along. His dad's a movie guy. I think it's Jeffrey Lyons. If we could direct Ben Lyons doing the Brooks thing when he gets out of prison. And by the way, all the way to the end, if we're being honest. But like, just him wandering around New York City, just like
I saw an automobile once, but now they're everywhere.
He never shows up.
I got a job down at Amazon streaming.
Jesus Christ! All right, anything else from them or no?
Nothing crazy.
Okay, well, we'll definitely keep an eye on them. We like these guys.
We'll have to check out another show.
Yes. What else?
Yeah. Well, Donald Trump last night announced his 2024
He's back,
bid.
baby.
He's back.
Yeah, you gotta, how is this news? Like, wasn't he obviously running for president?
I guess because it's official. No.
Oh, I guess. It was kind of an underwhelming moment, didn't you think?
At the moment itself, I mean, I saw people tweeting about it. I wish there was more meltdowns, but
I think
I didn't see any meltdowns whatsoever.
I know, yeah.
What do you mean, from Trump?
Well, just
No, from
like,
people online like, we can't do this. I saw hell no trending, but
But it's not really. I think it's just, yeah. What were you saying, Dave?
I just like on cable news or anything like that. I didn't see anybody say anything outlandish.
I like now that the Republicans have turned their, like the Jerry crowd, they've turned their back on him so fast.
I was going to say, it seems like kind of a foregone conclusion that it's going to be DeSantis, not Trump.
Right. They just all hate him now.
Yeah.
Like they suddenly realize that Trump's a lunatic. We can help him out, though, Dave. When's he coming on?
It's still a lock.
Okay.
It's open-ended.
Okay.
And I will check in again today.
I'll tell you what. I hope the people at Barstool, Rhea and Fran, the rest of let Donald Trump know whatever questions he wants.
Yep.
Send them to us and we'll ask him. Does that seem fair, Mike? We don't want to put him in a difficult situation. I mean, it's a former president. I want to treat him with respect. That
Are you
seems
suggesting a
only
man reached out to Sam Bankman-Fried and said,
Yes. I did see that.
I think he's the guy to solve this problem.
If there's one guy, it's him.
Fair question.
Yes.
I actually heard Francis yesterday talking about getting a bunch of blog spikes since he's been back.
Oh, is that right?
Did you
Really?
hear that?
No, good for
I
him.
keep trying to write about dead girls and they won't let me.
It's not right. Go ahead.
What were you about to say?
I've had 4 blogs held back already.
Really?
Yeah. None of them particularly controversial. One was there was this beef clip from BFFs that had come out. I think Charlie D'Amelio was talking about how Dave had insulted her boyfriend, this guy Huddy.
Yes, of course.
And I didn't know who Huddy was. And then there was another kid
don't even
who
know
was
who-
the son.
who's this-
So they must have just.
Oh, I don't think Francis has been around
Who's this-
since you can't make fun of Dave's friends. That's a rule.
Oh, it's true. Who's
Francis
Charlie
is around.
D'Amelio? Who's that guy?
Oh, she's like the biggest TikTok star in the world.
Oh, it's a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm
Yeah.
old. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I do know. She's got a Kate, no. She has like a family, right?
Yes.
Obviously,
they have a
obviously
reality
she's got a family. Right?
Yeah, they
But
must
she
be a
came from,
Hulu show
two
or
parents,
something
is
like
that?
Yeah.
But she's, what's that?
She has a Hulu. The family has a Hulu show or
yeah,
something.
yeah. Kate doesn't like the D'Amelio.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
for the record. But so Francis,
I didn't think
you
the
can't
bu-
make fun of Dave's friends. We know that.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know why. Like, I didn't think they were spiking blogs like that. or
Who's in
anything
charge
like
of that now?
I'd say Nate and Hubs were the ones I believe that
Oh, okay.
since K Marco left.
Well, Hubs would never say anything stupid, right?
That feels like a Nate job.
Yeah.
But maybe Hubs is more sensitive these days. I don't know.
I would think so. I would hope so for his sake. I don't know.
He's just worried about spiking everything.
I feel like
I think it's a bad idea.
I'm a big Francis guy, as you know. I actually am. I really like him. I feel like he's going to get annoyed. He's going to
It seems like he already is kind of.
he's going to be like, fuck this.
He feels tame. Like he just it's a different energy to him.
Yeah, I feel like I forget he's there now. Nothing against him, but if he's getting blog spiked left and what the fuck are we? Why'd you bring him back?
Yeah.
It feels like he came back to a place where there's a different. It's not the same energy that it was when he was here originally.
Which is a different, it's a more corporate place. Like,
Right.
I mean, it's basically he left when we started, pretty much.
He like the month you started, he got fired.
So I mean, I'm not there. If I was in there every day, I mean, it's funny stuff. This guy's fighting in like the office and stuff, which is really funny. But like, I don't know. I see videos now of people like that girl like does videos of like, what's her name? One of the contest winners.
Caroline.
No,
the other one?
The man on the street stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's like, what is this? I'm sure people like it, but
Yeah.
I'm sure Francis must be, what the fuck am I even trying
No,
to
Francis
smart
probably
guy?
wants to be part of that Barstool radio.
He should be.
atmosphere
Well, he
that
should have
was
his own
there.
podcast. Does he have his own podcast?
He does like something.
They just brought he did a podcast called Oops for a long time, and they just brought that over. I saw it as the Barstool logo on it now.
Oh, that's good. Well, good. I like him. He's a talented guy. What other ones have got spiked?
He said he wrote one about like Russia and Ukraine. I think Russia has like the most alcoholics in the world or something like that. That got spiked. Or
Why would that
something
get
random.
spiked?
I don't know.
It seems like a normal Barstool.
Yeah.
Those
Those are the only ones he referenced. So.
Yeah.
That has to be a Francis thing, right? Like they're
I would think they're
overly cautious about Francis's blogs.
I guess.
Yeah. I don't know.
You definitely can't blog about Andrew Dice Clay and Michael Jackson. We know that. You do that, you're in trouble. Is that what it was or no?
That was the first thing.
Yeah. Wasn't it Andrew Dice Clay say he thought Michael Jackson was innocent?
Yeah.
And that idiot K. Marco spiked that
We
blog?
can't post that.
Why?
Dice has been doing a thing. I just randomly went on Instagram the other day, and I saw he has like several videos like this.
Yeah.
He's going up to people in airports and going, all right, I usually don't do this, but I saw you looking over at me. I'm happy to take a picture. And it'll be like a kid, like younger than me. And he's like, I'm sorry, you misunderstood. I don't know who you are.
But is he doing it? He's
Yes,
Dice
he's
on a
he's
joke?
fucking around.
Oh,
yeah.
that's good. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, I just saw Ben Lyons did the whole thing. Again, he's a very politically correct guy. He's really angry that Dice is on SNL and he's selling out Madison Square Garden. He's not.
This guy, he's a sexist.
Yeah, he's the biggest comedian. What's going on in society? He is not happy with that.
Yeah. He hasn't seen him cry on Arsenio yet, though.
No.
That'll ruin everything.
And he cannot believe this Milli Vanilli scandal. He is stunned by it.
Thought it was them.
When he pitches every morning to the producers, they must be like, okay, yeah. Maybe later, Ben.
Pete Rose was gambling?
Why are we talking about this? Talking about the WNBA? I don't know what that is. What is that?
I mean, frankly, I still think he should be in the Hall of Fame, but...
Jeez. All right, what else is going on?
I don't know if you would like to talk to our friend that we were trying to track down the other night, but we have his phone number if you would like to get his take on how Dave Portnoy can take over the world, if you would like to.
That feels like a blind Mike if Mike wants to do it.
Okay.
Oh, all right. I'll give him a call.
I think I moved on from that.
I want to hear what it's about.
You did hear, obviously you heard Brandon Walker's thing at the end of the show the other night about...
I like the segment now where Brandon Walker goes over Mississippi State's schedule in each sport.
That's a loss.
Yeah, it's a win. Loss. Win. Yeah, I was the best friend. It's Funhouse, right?
Yeah.
He had a great clip a couple weeks ago where some caller called up busting Mike's balls and being like, "Why weren't you ever like an NFL coach or GM?" And for us, it's like a 6-minute story as to like why he decided not to do it ultimately. It's just so great. It's so great.
Parcells says you could run the offense.
Yeah, he's like, ultimately, the egos are too big. It's it's a clash, that kind of thing. It's great. I miss that, Francis.
As my buddy Bob Sosi says, you never get to see a family.
Sosi's in the thick of it right now, man. We're in like the middle of the season.
Patriots are making a playoff run now.
Even as Sosi, I remember I spoke to Sosi's wife once in the bench. Very nice woman. And I said, "How about the bye week, which Patriots have right now?" And she's like, "I said to Bob once, what about the bye week?" He's like, "It means one word, bye." And he waved to his left. He just went to he goes back into the dungeon and goes to work. He hasn't seen the sun probably in 8 days. I don't think. I mean, right now they play the Jets this weekend.
Right.
I mean, you got to go over everything for your Bob.
It's a long-time rivalry.
One of my favorite things was when I used to, very rare times I'd fill in for Rob or I was covering the Patriots or whatever. I loved going to those press conferences and watching the radio play-by-play guy at those press conferences for no reason. Like Belichick is there. They're not writing anything.
Yeah.
They would just sit there and like nod and like take notes. And I'm like, why are you doing this?
This goes back to my boy Gil Santos. He would do
No, I didn't see Gil do it, but I would see Sosi do it or I'd see Castiglione or Silo.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you here?
We have to add the anecdotes on the broadcast.
But you can hear the press conference, like they'll just send it to you. Like, they just sit there. Like I don't understand why anyone's there at this point.
I couldn't believe I was watching Red Zone the other day, and some announcer, like a fullback, scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
And immediately the play-by-play guy goes, his first touchdown in 5 years. I was like, how did he know that so fast?
Incredible.
I was
right?
actually impressed.
He was at the press conference.
Must be.
Well, I think you gotta remember also they have people in their ears.
But it was like as he crossed the goal line, basically. I couldn't believe it. It was as if he knew this guy was going to score a touchdown today.
That is it. Well, it's not interesting, I guess. But
I think it is.
Wow, it could be on Bonjour after all. What were we doing?
Ben would love that.
He would like that. What were we doing, Dave? I'm sorry.
I didn't know if you heard that call to Brandon Walker.
I did. Yeah, go ahead.
James in Tennessee, go.
Hey,
Brandon. Actually, could you play right before that? Do you have that? Because he starts this yelling at a caller.
He's not happy. I didn't hear it.
You're an old whore mother with her old stinking pussy.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Jesus, Brandon.
Just floating in the wind.
That's not what that guy told me he wanted to talk about, for the record.
There's that piece of
He
electricity
said he
right
wanted
there.
to talk about Michigan and Arizona State.
We are on the right track as far as people trying to be funny.
Yeah, they're just
not
funny.
Right.
Yeah.
So Brandon's
this is Francesa.
Brandon's got that gene too, which I hate, like Jerry does, where it's like, why is it? Oh, is it supposed to be funny? Like,
Right.
Well, okay, you can be
That's
funny.
his put down is saying you are not funny.
Right. You can react to it a funny way if you want.
Right.
I guess he chooses not to. I don't know. Go ahead.
They're just not funny. Right. Yeah.
Right. So like I like the idea
Opposed to
of
the
what he
nonstop
just
hilarity
called.
of this
I
college
like
That
football
producer
show.
sounds hilarious.
But
Who's that idiot?
That's TJ, I believe.
Oh,
TJ.
leave the world. Literally leave the planet. Go ahead.
if you're going to be funny, the key part of being funny is what, TJ?
Being funny.
Correct.
Because that's who you are, and I'm Gordie Howe.
It feels like he's doing a Francesa impression.
Which if he's doing is great. I'm all for. If he does that, I'm all for it. Is Francesa still doing that thing?
His podcast?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Yep.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
But the bread is fantastic.
Bread is unbelievable. I'm going to say it right now. I trust this Pontius Pilate guy. He's good. He's good. I like where he's going. That guy was great. Whatever happened to that guy?
He was. I don't know. His YouTube channel was that and like Godzilla breakdowns.
I remember that.
Which was a little annoying, but I respected it.
Go ahead.
Squeeze one more in here. That's what she said.
That's funny.
James in Tennessee, go.
Hey, Brandon, how you doing? Obviously, TCU got robbed in 2014, and I'm just curious if you think it would help or hurt with the committee if they found out, speaking of whores, that Christian Arcand takes it in the ass.
Yeah, that's a good question.
It's fair.
Can I end the show early?
That's sure.
I'd just like to leave.
I mean, I just want to go back to using my snowblower.
Show's over.
Christian Arcand? What are you talking? Did you dump that? Did you get that? What are we talking? I don't know who that is. What are we talking about?
Anyways, next caller has a thought on Jason Giambi. Go ahead.
Jesus. Sorry. What else?
You listened to that wrap-up show and texted me this morning.
I listened to some of it this morning. Yeah, I was listening to another podcast. It's just the same old shit. I don't know.
Wrap up of this program, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, Tom Shattuck was on there yapping away.
Well, I gotta say, honestly, like I was thinking this morning while I was running. Like I kind of hate him now.
Why?
He's just like just stop. Like just do your own thing.
I had a slightly different take on his the conversation with his wife involving me. I don't think it's that she has any interest in me. It seemed like she was basically like, "Oh, that's a nice Milton shirt, Mike."
What are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about. What are we talking about?
Shattuck was trying to pimp his wife out to me and other people, apparently.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Who knew? Well, actually, it should be bisexual because you were all over Mike Geary last night.
Okay.
Yeah, see,
I mean, did you not? Did you not?
I said he always looks good.
That's
you
true.
said
it seems like she was just being nice and polite, and Tom was sort of, aroused by the idea of another man stepping in.
So watch.
That's what I think.
You should do that. Be part of the blindmike.net service.
I'd be happy to. Anytime I welcome into the Shattuck home.
I think so. Well, Mike does look nice. He has his Milton's on. That's why. I would
Always.
think.
Yes.
Yeah, and he looks great. Go to miltons.com right now. One of the 3 stores. Nice tie-in right there before we destroy Shattuck. Social Plaza Braintree, Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill, and Burlington Mall, Burlington, Massachusetts. I got my Milton's on right now, as does Michael Geary. So all the ladies like Alice Shattuck who are watching that or listening, let it rip. Mike's got his Milton's on right now. Let's go.
Damn straight.
And there's still buy one, get one free suit event going on presently. I still people tweet me all the time how great they are. Great deals, service. It's just top notch. I mean, Milton's is going to be around forever because it's still a necessary thing and it's run by good people and the service is great and they are super loyal. We love Milton's. Go to miltons.com right now. You get your fall vests from Peter Millar, Johnston Murphy. You get your coats as well. I like the Faraday stuff, Vineyard Vines, which I think I'm wearing. I'm talking about how I'm wearing right now. And the North Face, Henleys, hoodies, jeans, coats, all of it. The store for men has everything you need to stay warm and look good during this transition to winter. If you want to shop online, go to miltons.com. Go to miltons.com right now. Please get moving. Our great partners at miltons.com. I'm going to have to wear a suit for Toby Callahan's funeral, so maybe I will.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Jerry's dog died. You didn't
I
see
saw
this?
that. Yes, I did.
You didn't see that, Dave?
I did see that.
He loved Toby. Toby was actually good. Toby's in my dog hall of fame. He was a good dog. Nice loyal dog. So I need the picture of Jerry with his shirt off. Did you see this one last canoe ride with Toby? Yes. Seemed a little strange, but Jerry cry in his podcast that he's talking about Toby?
We cry in the coffee commercial talking about it for Callahan Coffee?
That's a good question.
Jerry will cry about it.
You think he will?
Yeah.
How's Craig going to handle that?
So Trump's running again.
I got to get Jerry talking about Toby at some point then. But I was very sad. He loved that.
I was going to say my knee-jerk reaction would be to make fun of that tweet, but then I was like, I can see being
you can
sad
make fun
about
of it too.
And
It's
he
funny.
talked about his dog on the air a lot.
It's still funny though to make fun of. See a guy tweet out the next picture of. Then he tweet out like a third thing about a man and a dog. Did you see that?
I only saw the picture of the dog.
Yeah, so we had the picture
one
of
you
Toby.
retweeted, I think.
And I sent Jerry a nice text and sent him a picture of Kate when she was like 6 with Toby. Kate liked Toby.
Okay.
Let me see. Ripping AOC, ripping missiles.
You referring to the one where he's like, that's what dogs are put here to do.
Right.
Get a little Francesa in there.
Yes, that is true. Wow, that was good. Newt Gingrich just ripped the flesh off of Mitch McConnell, Laura Ingraham show. Good speech from Trump, Ron DeSantis, Trump. Here it is. Why dogs are happier than people. He has that in some picture. And then it's the Toby one. And then it's one last ride before he headed across Rainbow Bridge. And it's Jerry on his canoe, right, Dave?
Yeah, it looks like it, yeah.
Shirtless.
Land ho!
Yeah, with the Tobster. It was
I admit that I cried.
Yeah, which is okay. He should. He loved that dog.
That's
of
fairly
course,
normal,
He
I
loved that dog. So I'm a Toby guy.
Yeah, we were debating before the show. So Big Cat puts out this coffee brand yesterday, which we talked about briefly.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know, like, it really does seem like it's to honor his dog. Like, the whole brand is to honor his dog, Stella.
And to make a lot of money.
Yeah, but like, he's like,
You think that might
but
be
he's very emotional in all the marketing around it. He's crying about the dog.
He's playing it up.
It doesn't look
He's
like
never
he's
never spent a second with this dog.
I didn't care for the phrasing yesterday.
I was with him once. He kicked the dog. He's like, I've never touched the dog before. That's what Dan Katz told me. Yeah,
He's a cat man.
yeah, he's right.
When Dave said yesterday to you, he goes, I didn't realize Big Cat and Portnoy both had dogs named Stella. I didn't realize they shared that bond. Was the quote from Conan. It's
collective,
which really bugged me.
Our whole world now is tied to the same names.
Same name.
Become our whole world.
It's been the show today, Mike.
That is an unusual thing, though, to have that name for a dog, I think.
Sure, it's unusual. Yeah. I don't know if it's a bond. Like they get together.
It's true. Yeah, talk about it as a club.
Yeah.
You getting the coffee sent to you, you said it?
I am getting the coffee sent to me. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. I mean, it should be. I mean, give Dan credit, man. He is hustling. The guy. I was thinking about him the other. He just does not stop.
No.
He's and
He had that live show last night.
I was texting him after doing the trivia, and I was like, "You've worked with Rico, who I love, and Stu Feiner, who I love."
Yes.
But I'm like, Stu Feiner is a workout. Like he does not. He didn't shut
Crazier
down the
than
whole
Rico?
fucking trivia thing.
Yeah.
He just yapping the whole time. Though I did like Stu taking his old dad out for lunch yesterday. That picture touched me. I like that. That's
Sure.
I'm like, that's a nice guy. Mike should do it with his dad. He won't.
I refuse.
Pick your dad up and drive him out to lunch. Mike. Will you do that? Yes or no? You
No,
won't do
I
it.
won't. I
You do it.
refuse.
That's right.
Bad son.
Stu Feiner's dad looks like Stu Feiner in like old man makeup. Like if Stu ever like played a role in age.
There's a chance it is, though. You know?
Oh,
Stu's taking a picture with it.
50. Hey, before the trivia started, I was like, Stu, how's everything going? He's like, oh, it's fine. You know, he's like, you look really fit. He's doing this whole thing. I'm like, I guess, I don't know. I was like, you look good. He's like, yeah, I've been doing too much drugs, so I've been getting fatter again. He's like screaming and then yelling back and forth. And I'm like, oh, how does he? During the trivia, he kept talking, just randomly saying stupid
He does
shit.
Drugs?
I think he does legal edibles and such.
Okay,
I
all right.
think.
Is this his first time doing trivia?
First season?
Second
game, I think.
Okay,
yeah.
so he's all fired up.
I know, but he's like literally
showcase.
doesn't shut up, and it's like
Yeah, but when those cameras go on, he's ready to pounce. Like that's his.
for
that's
sure.
his thing,
I love
you
Stu.
know?
I love Stu. He's a good Stu.
We had some intimate moments in West Virginia with Stu.
Intimate.
Oh, he's hugs. He's a hugger.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
He's a close hugger.
Sitting on that bench outside the hotel. That was his spot in the morning.
We had a long talk actually the first morning. Yep. I criticized the fact he always tweets out the Carton show on FS1, and he didn't really understand what I was talking about. Because then I said, I was like, well, he still owes me $800 for Spring Center Broadway tickets. And Stu was like, does he really?
I'll mention that too.
He's like, I didn't realize that. I'm like, all right, it's okay.
Oh, speaking of your Barstool family, thoughts and prayers to Jersey Jerry.
I saw that. Well,
Maybe joining my-
you should probably
my
have a
fraternity.
conversation with him.
I'd be happy to. Give him any advice
I
he
saw
needs.
for a second last night. I think the top three nice guys at Barstool, my guy Trent,
Yes.
responded to Blind Mike last night on Twitter.
He did?
Yes. And I clicked. I was like, why is Mike? It was a guy with like one follower. Did you see this,
It's
Dave? or
probably the
no?
guy I tagged.
But the
I
real
didn't see
Trent
it.
responded to him?
Yeah, it was a quote to you. He didn't say it was you or anything, but he was like, the guy was like basically being an asshole. I think to Trent.
Yeah.
But like I think and Trent, I think was annoyed, and I was like, oh, that's great if he thinks it's Mike. But I looked at sure enough, of course, because it made no sense. I'm like, Mike's watching
I have
Trent's golf series.
zero
What
issue
the
with
fuck is
Trent.
going on here? So I think he's one of the three nicest guys.
I met him once. He was very nice to me, but I have
Super.
no other interaction with him.
Trying to go also be on that list.
Nicest guys? Well, Big Cat probably.
Oh, for sure, Big Cat. Trent.
Nicest guys. You don't know Millmore, but he would be on there.
I don't even know who that is. No.
Riggs is nice.
He's Greg Puller's cousin, actually.
Wow, what a thrill for him. Who's that? Boys, he bailed on us, huh, Dave?
I haven't heard from him in
Oh
a long
my
time.
God, Jesus Christ!
It's kicked out of a
Must
chat.
have some
and he's
must have
gone.
some deal going on or something.
Well, maybe he'll be back for Christmas.
I hope so. We like Polar. Who was I just thinking of? Oh, Jeff Lowe's a good guy.
Jeff Lowe's seems like a nice guy.
Rico is a nice guy.
Oh, very nice, yeah. But he would He would if they put a vote out at Barstool. He wouldn't win. I don't.
And I've decided I'm a nice guy after some prayers on that. I've decided. Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
I think so. I reach out to all these people who fucking message me.
Yeah.
Kill myself.
I would say you're a nice guy, but not in the way like you volunteer. Like, oh, Trent, he's a nice guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
no one would be like, oh,
that.
Kirk, great guy.
No one's saying that. No
you know?
Saying that.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
No. And I would happily take 10 years off my life if Alex Ben got off Twitter. I would remove 10 years from my life.
Now, why not just unfollow her instead of killing yourself?
For everybody's sake, Mike. That shows what a nice guy I am.
You follow her.
I muted her.
You got to mute her. Okay,
Yeah.
that was my point.
Did you mute her?
I have not muted her yet.
Oh,
I think Dave kind of enjoys
speaks my language.
Yeah.
Really?
No, I told Mike I realized how bad I was at Twitter now seeing her on Twitter.
So that's not what Twitter's for.
What does she? I think I follow her, but I don't see a lot of it. What does she do?
NASCAR and Yellowstone. I mean, obviously she's trying to make some deal with NASCAR. It's like just fucking.
Yeah.
You can soft sell this.
I mean,
thing.
it is what Twitter's for
No,
a
it's
person
not.
like her.
No,
Yes,
it's
it
not.
is.
You can also just like say stuff that's like you don't have to fucking. It's
Well, if you were annoyed by somebody for other reasons, you might say like, why does this guy tweet about coffee every fucking morning? Like if he was a nobody and he just did that same tweet every morning, you'd be like, why the fuck is he doing
sports
that?
book shit and all that.
I guess, but he also mixes in entertaining tweets in reaction with the audience.
Yeah, I just mean like, yeah, you're right.
That's
She
also a
doesn't have-
joke. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no,
She
I'm
stinks.
serious.
She stinks.
I gotta say, Big Cat's an actor. If the crying was a joke, he's a hell of an actor.
I'm telling you, he hates dogs. He once came to my house. He didn't know where I lived. He came out. He kicked Clyde right in the face. And
That's terrible.
Yeah, he killed Toby. I'm convinced of that.
Yeah, there was a
Toby
plumber.
was
There was a
young.
plumber there. He assumed it was Harry because
Yeah.
he's 38 years old.
Toby was young. Yeah, Toby was young. He's in his prime, and Toby Callahan gets taken down. I'm just saying, by a coffee competitor, maybe.
Yes.
It's possible. Yeah, the coffee business is a very competitive business.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that?
That
Jerry?
made me wonder if
gourmet shit.
Thank you.
Now I wonder.
But
If,
Sherry admitted on our show he doesn't drink. Correct.
yeah, no.
Yes.
I don't grind my own beans.
I drink that shit. It's like
I don't
Sam
love
Elliott.
coffee. I need coffee.
Go ahead.
Do you think Jerry, now that we all owe him an apology because he was trying to get Big Cat's agent's number for some sort of
He must have a coffee
filing
merger,
suit.
maybe.
Yeah, a copyright claim or something.
Could be. Yeah. That'd be great if Dan was like, yeah, patriotism in every cup. Try and sue me, asshole.
Craig is just like, I thought of that.
What were you saying before that table? What were you playing?
I don't think we were playing anything.
Oh, Shattuck? Is that what? No?
Oh, yes.
I'm almost
you're
tempted
done
because
with
like
him.
you do this and then Shattuck does it on his show. You know what I'm saying?
He
Like,
didn't say anything over it. I think he just criticized like something. He criticized Sporty McKenzie's show. It's like you weren't feeling.
I just
who
don't need
cares?
Tom Shattuck to criticize me like ever. Like he fucking stinks.
What was the criticism?
But he's not like, everything's a joke, and it's like I don't like you. Like I don't like you anymore. Like I think you're a fucking dick.
What was the criticism?
The Sporty R. McKenzie's like works because EEI, and I'm like, fine, whatever. I didn't do it. Like I didn't do it. Everyone on that show, the other guy who I like, the guy I played mini golf with, Tim Riggles, that time, is like compared ours to like the show now to like a bad sequel. Is like it's a piece of shit. I'm like, why am I why am I listening? Why are these people listening to this show?
No, I think he was saying. Wasn't he just saying that for the Sporty?
I don't even know, but I'm like,
Yeah.
why? Like you're all nice people. Don't listen to the show. If you have that, it's okay. Right. It's fine. Like the other guy from Australia, the guy who fucks his kids. It was like that's true, by the way. Is like yeah. Oh yeah. 2 Eggs Cafe. Go cancel it. I have no patience for these people anymore. Honestly, like none. Is that what's called 2 Eggs Cafe?
I believe it's something 2 eggs. Yeah.
Yeah. Leave bad reviews.
Yeah. It's very weird.
Mike says bad things about my show. It's my business.
I suppose.
Say bad things about his.
That is a weird impulse. Like he said, he rushed to do the
Weird
show.
impulse to sleep with his own daughter, Dave. That's what he does. He confessed that to me at the Wilbur, drunk.
By the way, speaking of
Well,
drunk,
you can't control. They have a disease. Those people.
That's true.
Tom Shattuck did confirm that he went to the bar that day.
I don't care. I don't. I honestly hate. Like it makes. I want to be in a good mood today. I hate Shattuck, and I hate that guy from Australia. I hate him. I'm kidding about his daughter, obviously, if he has one. I'm kidding. But I hate him. Hate his guts, and I hate Shattuck, and I hate his stupid wife. I hate them.
Oh, don't take it out on Alice. She's
Why?
suffered.
That's
enough.
my girl,
She's
yeah.
suffered.
Why?
enough.
And he's like,
Go
oh,
easy on her.
Yeah, she's
like, oh,
giving Mike
Sporty
compliments.
R. McKenzie's. I'm like, okay, great. Then what are you doing? Like, what audience have you built? You're on AM radio, you blimp.
Well, I didn't hear it, so I don't know the context. But it is an odd thing to make fun of
Keep
something
putting
you
that
didn't
drug
do.
poison in your system and lose weight, and you fucking die of cancer in a year, you idiot. Like, what are we fucking doing? Like, oh, he's fucking her, and they'll do it on their show and react. It's fuck you. That's my reaction to both of you. Fuck yourselves. You can laugh if you want, but seriously, fuck you and fuck your dumb kids. I have no patience for it. None. I don't. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
I understand.
Kirk should just let people. Well, why? Why can't I? If they shit on my show, why can't I shit on them?
Oh, I think you should. I just don't know what they said.
Like, why not? Like, why not? Oh,
all day.
the show sucks. It's a flaming disaster. Oh, Sporty on McKenzie. Oh, the Thursday show sucks. Or, no, fuck you. Fuck you. Your cafe sucks. Your cricket podcast sucks. Like, what? What's the name of his cricket podcast?
Cricket Unlimited.
Leave bad reviews on it. Find them. Like, what are we doing? Like, why are people allowed to punch at me and I can't punch? Like, I've been done that long enough. Fuck you. Fuck you and your dumb show.
Why do we hurt the good guys too? Like, why do we hurt Jay Leno all of a sudden? Like, what's...
No, I'm not done, Dave. I know you like Shattuck. Fuck him. Honestly, fuck him. I hate his guts. It's not a joke. It's not a bit. I hate people who try and like build your own world. Okay, I've worked hard at mine. Okay, build your own. Spoiler: you're gonna fail at it, but go ahead and do it. And if you want to use your wife to do it, that's fine. She stinks, but knock yourself out. And I mean stinks. I sat in the studio with her. Stinks. Low tide. But go for it. I'll say whatever I want, Mike. Leave you have a fucking problem with it.
Of course I don't have a problem.
I mean, like, everything's in play. They're wacky, right? Like, you know, what do you want me to say? We had to fucking fumigate this place after. You know, it was fucking gross.
Jeez. Glad not get on my chair.
But Shattuck was like, oh, I like it. He can break balls. Like, oh, he's not mean to women. You know, I can be as mean as you want. Line them up. I don't care. Sitting there shitting on my show. My show, you people. You listen to the first 30 minutes of that show, I jumped ahead when they were talking about Ukraine and
yeah, I couldn't do that. I
death,
skipped ahead on that.
Death. The 30 thing was like, the 30 thing was literally speaking to me like, hit me. It was crying.
I bet you wish I could go faster, don't you?
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, Kirk sucks. No, Kirk's not good. Okay. Like, all right, I suck. Don't listen. So you have every opportunity to unsubscribe and do not listen to the podcast. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, the bad sequel thing is weird because Tim was in here like 2 months ago, wasn't he?
He hates the show, I guess. I don't know.
2 months is shame.
I've always been nice to him. I like him, but like, by the way, I like Menners. Fine. Like, he's a good guy. I'm kidding, obviously, about the business and everything. You know, I hope he does very well. But if he doesn't like the show anymore, like other people have done, just leave. Right. Same with Shattuck. I know it's a drug now. I know both of you and your wife are hooked on it, and you're getting some buzz, and you pick up a couple of followers, and this and that. But guess what? If you leave, here's the amount of people who will give a shit. None. Zero. One person, Tim and Canton. That's it. Nobody else will give a fuck because you're useless. Like, you're just hangers on. That's it. Go do your shitty AM show, get your 0 rating, make your $42,000, and fucking leave me alone.
Anyways,
seems reasonable.
BlindMike.net, folks.
Yeah, BlindMike.net. Yeah, go subscribe there.
He doesn't subscribe to you either. What a fucking asshole.
I mean, he dumps on Cullinane, which is fine. Like, but like, you know, Culliнаne's doing a good job most of the time. He's not going to these shows. Like, Culliнаne's a fucking.
Yeah, but what if he said something and I could have told you about it? Like, that would have been moderately nice.
Who?
Like, just Maddie, if he said
Why are you so
something.
afraid to criticize Shattuck?
No, I wasn't. I don't care about that.
I think he usually likes criticizing
Shattuck.
Shattuck.
I don't care about that. I don't care about that.
I have no.
I didn't know how long you were going on that. That's all.
Oh, it pisses me off. Like, I'm listening to him. Like I honestly pisses me off because I'll listen to it because I know it's content. But my thought is like, why don't you people like find another podcast that you can enjoy? Like, I know the people who hate the podcast.
No, you asked him to do that last night.
Who?
You asked the host of that show to do the pre-show. He rushed to put that show together. That's what you allegedly said.
When did I say that?
He tweeted out something like that. He was like, "We're doing the show because Kirk implied that I need to do it tonight."
I'd give this no
something
thought.
along those lines.
I'll say anything that's show related because it's my job. But I don't like, honestly, I say this in a nice way. If he fucking died today, I would not give one shit. I don't mean that in a bad way, but why would I?
Right.
You think like fucking Mark Maron? What are we doing? I know the show's different.
That's a relationship, yeah.
I wouldn't care if he killed his whole family. It wouldn't matter. Maybe I'd do no, I wouldn't even be so boring. What would I care?
Kirk implied he missed the show, so I sprung into action.
Oh, well, that's good.
Whatever. Like, I appreciate
he's doing it for you.
He's a nice guy. He flew out here, which is very nice. By the way, like we let him come into the studio. Like, I don't quite get like what am I doing? Like, I don't Tim Riggles, I like Tim a lot. You know, we've talked offline. We've gone through our, like, he's a good guy. You know, I hate Shattuck, but that's, I actually hate Shattuck now.
Well, I don't know what Shattuck said, but that's kind of the thing I talked about the other day where it's like, I don't get the people that call up and like make fun of the show, me or Dave or the show or whatever, is funny. The people that call up and are like angry, I've never understood. Where you're like, why the fuck does Dave have a job here? It's like, I don't know, because you needed a producer. So
right, but here's the thing, I actually do understand because they love the show. But like, I just don't. It drives me nuts when guys are like, "Oh, I don't know why you tried that." Like, I don't know, because I gave it a shot. Didn't work. I bailed on it. Like, I try things. Like, I don't know what am I. Like, am I not supposed to? Like, you can't win.
That's actually an
I
admirable
don't get the
move.
anger behind
A lot
of it's admirable, but I mean, I was just like, nope, didn't work. I'm not doing it today.
If a radio person prepped a special type of show, they would follow through with it, even if they were not in the mood to do it that day. They would follow through with the work that they probably
Maybe
did
they should. I don't know. I'm not saying that, but I'm just like,
true.
I'm just like, you know what? Didn't work. Like, and then they're like, why the fuck did he try? I'm like, but I bailed on it. Like, what do you want? Oh, the show's the flaming pile of shit. I'm like, listen to something else then. Weren't you in a car overnight because of this show? Like, just go somewhere else.
Right.
It's okay. Like, no, zero hard feelings. I like you, but and I like manners. I do, but I'm just like, I don't know. Stuff like that makes me nuts. Why, is there a clip you wanted to play in particular or no?
Well, you summed it up very nicely. I mean, they just shit on like you trying the sporty thing and stuff like that.
What is going on where he thinks he can do a whole show of Sporty McKenzie? I mean, has it got that bad on Thursdays that he's going to pull out a bit, from 2018 or 2017? Like, it's 5 years old. And he criticizes everybody for not moving forward when they recycle old stuff. And he was going to pull out that
It's 5 years old, but you haven't done it in that amount of time.
I mean, it's fine. Whatever. What are you going to do?
I'm saying it hasn't gotten old because you haven't really done that.
I also didn't do it.
And it would be, I think it would have been interesting just because it would have been like the Hammer episode we did or the Cullen thing. Like, it'd be a weird one-off.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Also, take away the sporty aspect. It was just legitimately funny that you had the entire audience by the balls thinking something else was happening.
It's part of the thing, and all, which is fine too. But like, I don't know.
Finally, the Rico Bosco show will be on this platform.
I'll say $23 for a 2 Good Eggs vegetarian breakfast is something I'd be fucking more worked up about. But
Is that
that's me.
Australian or Canadian or American?
I don't even know. That's ridiculous. Jesus Christ. My God, $10 for a croissant.
Whoa,
that's outrageous.
That's pricey. Inflation, Jesus.
Outrageous to me. Who knows? I mean,
maybe Portnoy can interview him and get to the bottom of it.
No tough questions.
Place can smell a bit like grilled food and oil. That's what it says here. Just keep reading a review. That's all. Just reading a review. Just here to read a review.
Any other good ones?
5-star review. 5-star review here, but I could tell it was a mixed one. Doesn't seem like the person really liked it. But yeah, I like. Also, I didn't do it. And here's the other thing, like. Whatever. But it's like, I then talked about why I didn't do it. If I didn't do that, they wouldn't even be reacting to it. Like, who else would do that?
Yeah, right.
That's the difference. Some radio people might try it and bail on it. They would never
hear about it.
No, they'd be embarrassed. Like, oh my God, it didn't work. I gave it a shot, but it didn't work. I think that's interesting, but whatever. We'll see what everybody, just do what everybody wants because they're so fucking talented. I'm sure Shattuck shows so different and interesting every day on AM radio. It's political talk, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he won't talk about Donald Trump.
No. It'll be so, fuck him, honestly. Fuck him.
I think he's actually doing it in character today. I think it's a different show.
Yeah, it should be. Dead, legitimately dead to me. I have no patience for it anymore. None. Dead. Dead. What else?
No, I was just referring to the curse of the Kirk Minahan show. Jay Leno, almost dead.
Almost
okay, the Jay Leno's been
almost
burnt
dead.
to a crisp.
He's not almost dead.
He's not right now, but almost.
It was burns to his face. He's fine.
He said if his friend didn't show up in time, he'd be dead.
He did show up in time.
Yeah, so he's alive. Yes.
That's a near-death experience. I think.
Does he have a burn face? Is he like? Is it that bad?
I haven't talked to him since Tuesday. Dave. How the fuck do I know?
That would be sad.
Have you read anything that?
I haven't spent much time on it. The guy that got no fight. He was, he's always around cars, and he's right. Didn't something catch on fire or something?
Yeah, like gasoline spilled on him.
Yeah,
caught
it's
fire
terrible.
or something like
He's
that.
like a nice guy. I don't know. Yeah, it's too bad to see. Does that hurt our booking?
No, he's still in play.
Might
He said he
help
just needs a couple weeks, and he'll be back on his feet. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Good. I'm sure there's a lot of podcasts about him. Jesus.
At least
People.
one.
Flaming disaster. Like, oh my God.
I mean, if he's gonna go out, at least he was doing something he loves.
He loves cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. He does. What else?
Yeah. This was just gross, but I was telling Mike this before the show too. Did you see fucking Gavin Newsom's wife on the stand and they asked her to basically fake an orgasm on the stand because that's what she did when Harvey Weinstein allegedly raped her?
Fake it 8.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Holy
Is that what it is? Fake it 8? I know.
Yeah.
Well,
how fucked up is that?
That's messed up. That's how they dropped 4 charges, right? From somebody or something? Yeah.
I
Like
believe
fucking
so.
Elaine and Jerry in the courtroom.
Yeah,
Meg Ryan.
Yeah, her quote back was actually like, "This isn't fucking When Harry Met Sally."
Right, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible.
That is a horrible, horrible fucking spot to be in.
Yeah,
After everything that she's been through, then she has to say. Then she has.
Or
to,
is it, Mike?
I already did that.
Yeah, he tried it.
When?
Before the show. He
Okay,
goes,
well, Dave, we're on the air now.
He goes, you'll probably
I'm
defend this.
All right, what else? I don't want to talk about it.
You want me to play this Penny Hardaway drop?
Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway. I'm sorry. Yeah, Penny.
Tim Hardaway?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Tim Hardaway said something kind of outlandish the other day.
He got in a lot of trouble years ago for his take on gays.
Yes,
Well, he was very, there was no, nothing was lost in translation.
Wait, he's still doing it now?
Oh, no, this is something totally
subject
different.
Oh, very good.
That was great, D. I thought that was just raping. I think
Well, he came down
it could have went either way. Yeah, I think.
Did you hear him say it?
D. I thought that was just raping.
Okay, I don't think he means it literally.
Well,
No,
it's still an odd thing.
I know, but what do you we cancel him? Let's cancel him. You guys are unbelievable.
Hey, if he-
Raped on the
If he
court.
survived the last one, I think he'll survive this.
Well, I guess his was crazy. That was back. It was crazy what he said back then. I mean, that's obviously a very stupid thing. Was
The
he,
weird
is he a
thing-
color analyst or was he?
He was just like at the game, and they brought him on the broadcast, I believe.
Which is kind of their fault.
Yeah.
But when he said the stuff about gay people, it was oddly at a time where if you go back and listen to it, it's pretty bad. But it was also at a time where a lot of people in the country were like, I agree with him. He's making a lot of good points.
I just leave that alone.
You know that what you're saying there, though, Timmy, is flatly homophobic, right? It's just flat.
That's Lebitard,
it's bigotry.
Well, I hate gay people, so
not a lot of gray area.
I'm sure there's some gay people I might hate. Well, if I hate them all, it seems odd, but you know. But I think he doubles down on it, right?
Oh yeah. Well,
I let it be known. I don't like gay people. I don't like to be around gay people. I don't, I'm homophobic. I don't like it. It shouldn't be in the world for that, or in the United States for it.
It shouldn't be in the world.
I don't like it.
I would say, Tim, how do you plan on getting rid of this?
Eradicate.
Just killing them all, I guess? It seems tough ass.
What does Lebitard say in that situation? Well, all right, Tim. Good talking to you.
That's a tough spot, Jesus. Yeah. But I think he went into he's become an advocate for that world now, I think.
Oh, did he?
Oh, really?
That's how you rejuvenate it. Mitchell Miller could take a little hint there.
Yeah, I always say, everyone's forgotten about that story. It doesn't even matter anymore.
Bruins have not. Did you see what they just did? They just hired
bully somebody?
Loretta Lynch to investigate how the whole process played out.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And they're going to make it public.
It's a team that puts a fucking puck in the net.
What's the investigation going to be? We know they signed him and then released him.
So what was the due diligence that went into the signing?
Probably none, or they didn't give a fuck.
Why don't you just if they're going to do that, why don't you just fire Sweeney Neely now?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's their fault. Who are they going to blame? Patrice Bergeron?
He may have played into it more than we realized.
Dale Arnold? I think that could be a candidate. Alice Shattuck?
What would be the reaction if they fired Cam Neely?
For me, I wouldn't be able to do anything.
Riots in the streets.
I would go to Maddie's show tonight if that happened, just to get away from it all. I think
you'd have to get other cams on to see what they think about it.
That's true.
It'd be a whole thing.
Who are they getting on? Cam Smith, maybe Cameron Bancroft, who
Cam
played
Newton's
played Torrey Smalling's love interest for a while now. Quarterback Joe Bradley.
Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Cameron Diaz.
She doesn't go by Cam.
Yeah, Cam Newton's a good one.
You have to go by Cam?
Got to go by Cam.
Right.
Cam Smith, I guess. I'll get Cam Smith on. He seems like a drip, though. Anything else?
Nothing great.
We take a few calls if
All
you want. People still listen to this terrible show. Oh.
Maybe they'll call in with their
Hopefully.
feedback.
Yeah, I was listening this morning, Dave, and I was legitimately I don't like Shattuck. As a person, I don't like him anymore.
Huh.
What can you do?
Yeah.
But, it doesn't matter. He'll do something off of that, and then it doesn't matter.
Called his kids assholes, too, by the way.
Who did?
Shattuck.
His kids are assholes.
Which I think is outlandish.
It's true. He's actually right about that. Better keep his kids away from me. I'll break their fucking jaws.
That seems harsh.
Why?
I don't know if it's a fair fight.
Shaves fucking Shaq having to feed them. Can't afford that. Awaken 180. Jesus Christ.
You think it's a bad representation?
I just think it's poison, but what do I know?
Oh.
See, this is bullshit. You're not even auto-populating on Twitter anymore. Is someone impersonating you now?
Who cared? What are you talking
bullshit.
about? What are you talking about?
You would just come up on the show when the show's tweeting. Your handle would come up very easily, and now it doesn't fucking come up.
Elon Musk has created a chaos on the internet.
Yeah.
Is it weak and windy? It's a New England. It could work for all I know. It seems like it does for some people. That's a New England product, right?
Isn't that what Bradford did?
I believe so.
Or did he do the other one?
Well, he lost. He just kept his weight off. I'll give him that.
I forget. There were two. I always thought it was weird that the two weight loss places were advertising on both EEI and 98.5.
That way you kind of have the market, I guess, right? That's how they think of it, I suppose.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's my last impression of Matt Siegel. Like, just went out poorly.
Right, yeah, we're all struggling with that.
Ladies, what do you think? That's my favorite image. Is Dave like, gals, what are we thinking? Did we like it?
He was so happy to brag about his Marconi Awards to this crew last night, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, like, Greg Hill just won that fucking award.
It doesn't mean that. I've never understood that.
Yeah.
I like Matty, but yeah, I've had people tell me he's an asshole too, but he was never an asshole to me. So I don't know. I mean, he's always good to me.
It's good.
I guess.
He was soft on this drunk broad who fell off the stage, basically. They caught her, but he should have
off
went
the
at her.
stage.
Yeah, she was walking up to ask him a question.
That's a trademark at the Wilbur, I guess.
Oh, right. Somebody did, right?
Greg Poehler.
Yeah. That's right.
You couldn't remember that? Who was that?
Who was that guy?
No, but didn't somebody trip? I'm thinking maybe before the show. I thought somebody tripped, but yeah. Yeah, she would.
Tripped? I don't remember.
I don't remember that. I would think it would be me.
Quite a story. Quite a story. All right, load up yet?
Load up.
All right, let's go. Hello.
Hey, Kirk.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in Watertown this week for work and was wondering if you needed me to stop by as a guest for your third chair.
Who is this? You sound boring.
It's Nolan.
Oh, the Ben Volen guy?
Yeah.
Oh, one of the great talents of all time.
Oh, is it actually?
I recommended him. That was weeks ago, though.
That was weeks ago.
You said no then.
No, I didn't. Are you close to any other pieces of information like the Volen thing or no?
No. Right now, just focusing on a few other things. But yeah, I've got a good sense of humor. I know movies, TV, pop culture.
Okay.
I like when you try new things, unlike some others.
Yeah, I understand. I think we're here Friday, not Thursday. We're doing case stuff. But yeah, you're definitely on the list for the future. That's for sure.
Oh.
Fridays would work. I can be there.
Okay, sounds good. All right, put him on there, Dave.
Wow, that's like a radio voice too. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
He's got a good voice.
Yeah, voice. I like him. Yeah, put him on. He's a possibility for sure. All right. That means he'll be on this week for Dave.
I mean, that's a good move by him to call in.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, show a little initiative. Yeah.
He's got to message Pete Abraham and says I can't fucking
too bad.
bail on it.
Take the L.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a classic too. Hello. What did Pete Abraham do? Like some like weird tweet? Remember, it was like a ass tweet or something.
Oh, I think he likes. I don't think that was a one-off.
Yeah, but was it like a really weird one or something?
Probably. Yeah.
I forget. Hello.
Good morning, boys. It's time for this week's episode of Who Has the Biggest Clit?
Okay.
My name is not Mom Edition.
Okay.
Let's start with Tiffany Jenkins.
Okay.
Meredith Sony and Dina Blizzard and Alice Shattuck.
Jeez.
Wow.
You're talking about 06426? Is that what you're saying? That's a zip code for Alice Shattuck's clit. It's so big. I saw it in this. It actually has its own zip code. Wow. That's Mike. That's when you know it hits.
He liked it. He wasn't expecting
Alice Shattuck for sure. I could not believe. Even Dave remarked on the size of it. Was just
really
remarkable. It was remarkable.
Good. Another check in her
barely
box.
covered up.
So to say, Mike. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say for sure. That's the biggest clit I've ever seen. She couldn't. It was like that shows on. There's shows on like Discovery Channel. Like I have a 70-foot like thing on my head, like a mole or like
the
growth
name of a
on your
show?
neck.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm talking about these one-offs. Hers would be like, I have a clit the size of Wisconsin.
My God.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing, clit guy? Like a big clit? Is that a good thing?
Dave, it's a huge factor when
Don't be silly.
talking about
Don't
pleasure.
insult the man.
So
Yeah. What are you? This is like asking. Yeah, it's a dumb question.
the larger the clit, the more sensitive it is. You just have to figure out different areas. Very similar to population and where the nerve ends.
Now we're just ripping off Bonjour topics at this point because they did that this morning. Thanks for the call.
He does talk about it with a lot of the way Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Well, he better talk about it like that. This is his thing.
Right.
Hello.
Hey, Davey boy, it's Indiana Jones.
Wow.
It's been a while, kiddo.
Oh, my God. That's a big deal.
This is exciting for you, Dave.
Hello. I just got done sucking your grandma's titties. I figured I'd skip the postcard and just give you a call.
Dr. Jones, you did what?
I was sucking his grandma's titties.
Oh, my God.
And I'm down here in Egypt looking for the Ark of Covenant.
Sure.
Turns out the entire time it was in grandma's sweet little ass.
Oh, my God.
This show's
See
very,
this graphic when you
very
were a boy?
graphic show today. I don't know what to say here. Dave, go ahead.
I mean, there's really nothing to respond to. If you
This
guys,
was in these postcards, stuff like this?
as long as it was consensual, yeah.
Okay. You would write you this stuff?
How are those dumbass kids of yours, Davey?
God, this guy is.
These are your great. Wow. Well, okay.
You never got to meet them, but
Wow. Well, thank you, Dr. Jones.
Never meet your heroes, they say. You know,
That's tough. That's a good call. Hello.
Hi, boys. It's Alice Shattuck.
Alice, how are you?
Mate.
what are the chances?
Ooh, yeah, man.
Hello,
I'm gonna get in the
Alice.
way.
I'm wondering if you guys want to run a train on me.
Good Lord.
I'm all set.
And my husband could watch. He wants to watch. And I just need $100 from each of you because I need to hire a plumber. And we need money.
I'm good. Yeah, I don't really.
Buddy, I was there a few seconds ago. Just take the loss.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
a
but
few short seconds ago. I
You
felt
hang
it
up right
crumble
after
underneath
the
me.
Let's see it. Hello. Got no problem with any of that stuff.
Hey, guys.
You come on this show and you joke. You are fair game, baby. Fair game. That's what I would say. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. When you called Gary Tanguay yesterday, I was reminded of the fact that, if I recall correctly, he didn't remember even the season when his parents
Correct.
died.
He said sometime in the fall, I think. I was thinking of that. Yeah.
And I was wondering if similarly, if Dave knows the season
time of year
when his mother-in-law passed away.
Oh, Jesus.
it's coming up. Say that, or we're in it.
The anniversary's coming up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Kathy will be celebrating.
Jesus.
Yep.
Wow.
So thank you, 860.
We're coming for you, bitch. Take a trip down to Connecticut.
Is that right? It's been that guy. It went by fast. Jeez.
That seems
like just yesterday.
It does. What's that?
That seems way more egregious than not knowing the season your parents died.
He's older though too.
Yeah. Okay.
Your parents are alive.
Yeah.
Right.
It's bad. It's
You'll
definitely
find out.
bad. It's definitely bad. Yeah. True. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, is Blind Mike there?
He's Mike Geary's here. BlindMike.net. Please go subscribe right now.
Thank you.
Mike, I've been a big fan of yours for a long time. I'm a subscriber to the Patreon, Blind Mike Project. I love Why Are You Laughing. I love it all.
Wait, the other show?
I have one critique. I have a criticism of you, though.
Go ahead.
Are you seriously not going to the live show at the Punch Monkey or whatever the place is called?
Cheeky.
I don't think so, unless you guys want me there.
No, if you don't want to go, we said this in the show yesterday, Mike. I don't want you to go. If you don't want to be there, don't go. It doesn't matter. If you want to go, great. If you don't want to go, great. I don't care.
I think it's a huge missed opportunity by Mike not going there.
Well, why is that?
You're going to have some big. Portnoy's going to be there.
Yeah, it's kind of why I don't want to go, to be honest.
That should go well. That should go well. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but Mike, you're a content creator, and that's content that could be made on your behalf.
What's he gonna do? Bits with Portnoy?
You got to remember, buddy, I can't see.
Also, what's he gonna like? Do you think Portnoy's gonna be like, oh, let's do a bit with Mike or Rita?
Yeah,
What
right.
are they gonna man the street stuff? It's not gonna work that way.
Something could happen organically. Something could happen organically, whether it's a fight or anything that Mike could talk about on his show.
Well, it'll be on our, but it'll be on our show. And Mike, if it's on our show, it's crazy.
I'm not going to talk about it again on my show.
And also, if you hear it, you'll hear it, so you could talk about it. I don't you mean behind the scenes?
What if there are a dozen fans there that aren't necessarily fans of yours, haven't heard Mike, and then he has an opportunity to reach new fans?
Oh, then he's gonna become the biggest star in the world. It's gonna be incredible.
Okay. I mean,
I get what the guy's saying.
No,
I just don't think it's.
I don't. So what? So there are people there who are who are fans of mine going to see the live show, or aren't fans of mine?
Is that saying fans of the dozen that don't know you?
There's gonna be nobody there who's not a fan of mine. Everyone going to that show is a fan of mine. Everyone.
I mean, maybe. I'm just saying.
No. You think people are going to be there at the live show, at the Cheeky Monkey, or at the trivia?
He doesn't even mean that. He's trying to save the conversation now. He just means the Barstool people. Mike is a content creator. He tries to monetize content.
I totally get what he's saying. I should go and fight with Portnoy or whatever. I just don't like that.
So inorganic. Why would you do that?
Yeah, because that's not how I am.
We've done this. We've done it. You import. It's over.
Right. And I don't have an issue. I'd be
That's what I mean.
pretending
That's
if I
what I'm
had.
saying. It'd be inorganic.
No, it's very unlikely. But let's say like Mike was there and him and fucking Jeff D. Lowe were on at the same time and they really hit it off. Like hypothetically, something could come of that.
I'd be on his
Is it
movie
very
podcast?
unlikely?
On-
yes.
on-
That's the
on
point.
my show?
That's the point I think the caller is trying to make.
So people would listen to that on my show, right?
Yes.
And they would say, "Oh wow, the Kirk Manning show," which I listened to. Who's this Mike Geary guy?
Right.
No, that is not. Everybody knows who Mike is. That is
He's
not
saying
the
I could be
point.
networking.
Yes.
And boy, you put Mike and Jeff D. Lowe together. I'm gonna get out of the fucking
Magic.
way.
It's
I mean,
just-
Jesus.
I make fun of his dad. He gets mad at me.
Yeah, like, I don't even know what. No, I mean, look, I suppose I get what he's saying, but
I get what he's saying. I'm uncomfortable in that situation. I can't see anymore. Like in a dimly lit bar
you don't wanna do
with
it.
a guy like Portnoy that'll fuck with me. Like I just don't feel like it. Really.
I have no problem with that. Like I said, don't do it. I don't want anybody to do what they don't want to do. Totally
NYC
fine.
is all about comedy coming up soon. So
What's that?
NYC is going to be all about comedy.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be invited. Who's running that again?
Kevin Clancy.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'll get a lot of invitations there.
Jesus. All right. Hello.
Morning, Kirk. Dave, Mike. 2 quick questions for you, Kirk, if you don't mind.
Oh, go ahead.
One, kind of a random question, but I don't know if you saw that Bono put a memoir out. I don't
I
know
did.
if you had any interest in or plan on
Have we
reading
booked
that.
him yet, Dave, or no?
We've not booked him yet.
Okay.
But lock is still on the table.
Good. Yeah, I'm not a big, huge Bono guy. So, I saw he's kind of doing a sort of a mini Bruce on Broadway kind of thing. But no, I
saw him in Boston. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, Bono's a little. He takes himself a little too seriously for me sometimes, a little bit. But I'm a fan. Like I'm a U2 guy, like but not crazy. But they're a great band, one of the greatest bands ever for sure.
Nice. And then second question. So I had called probably about a month and a half ago about just curious about the Diana Natale on from season 1 when I was listening back.
Ooh,
and you had mentioned like 2 weeks ago that she had
she put a she sent us a letter, basically being like, I'm going to sue you if you mention me again. So let me be very clear about this. Diana Natale is fucking crazy. And like went to jail for putting that Rena Conrad, like making her a slave in her house. Like I don't, she pleaded guilty for this in court. I don't know what she would like me to do.
What does that prove?
Let me say this also. Please sue me. I would love to go to court with Diana Natale representing herself as a lawyer. That I am in for that. As long as Mike Portnoy can represent me against Diana Natale, I am in for that. Fucking
What a show that would be.
I'm in.
As long as you get toilet paper on a shoe.
That's true. We did do that. That's a fact. Thank you for the call. That's true. I still remember it like it was yesterday.
You should have Mike Portnoy in here for an episode and then delete it, not post it.
He's been poor guy.
He's like 0 for his last 7, I think.
Yes.
What's up, Skip?
Good morning.
Hey, I got an
We haven't heard from
extra
him this
dozen
week, have we?
ticket. I just don't know how to get rid of this thing.
What's that?
I got an extra ticket to a dozen. I'm trying to get rid of it. I want to give it to a Minifan, but I just don't know how to get rid of it.
What do you want me to do about that? I don't care.
Be the 5th caller.
Jeff
D. Lowe.
What do I care? You can't give it away. I mean, this thing sold in like 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure someone else will take it. Hello.
Hey guys, I was calling for with some serious Christmas advice for Dave.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Well, Dave, before you fuck the dog again with some soulless, thoughtless, last-minute gift for your poor mother, you said she doesn't like material things. I think you should give her the gift of time. Like, legit, get her a weekend away with Big Jack. I think she would really love it if you had them over on a Sunday morning and you cooked breakfast sausages.
That would be nice.
It's not true. That is not true, though.
How do you know it's not true? What do you mean?
They do not. Hold on. I do a lot of things for my parents.
Like what?
Help them with everything they want.
Like what?
Help them with anything they want.
Like what?
I buy them tickets to shows sometimes. I do all that dumb stuff.
Well, you just said like what stuff do you help them with?
Anytime my dad needs help with like work around the house or whatever, I'm always there.
That's nice.
Yes.
How do you help your mom?
I'm trying to think of the best example.
You pick
of
up
that.
your kids and like let her have a night, like after she watches them all day.
Okay, so I'm very active in my niece and nephew's like lives, like they're
That
sporting.
doesn't-
Hold
that
on.
Jesus
Hold on.
Christ. Yeah.
She doesn't necessarily proactively go do those things on her own. I call her before every game and say, "Do you want me to pick you up and want to come with me?" That is a very nice thing to do.
That's not helping her.
Why? So she can go see, because she's not seeking, she just doesn't seek it out herself.
Yeah, but it's not helping her.
What would help her? Give me an example of helping
something
her.
around the house, like you said. I don't know, something.
That'd be a nice breakfast.
Well, then I do things around the house. Everything that's around the house is usually she then tells my dad calls me.
Okay.
There you go. But she would not want to come to, they would not want to come to my house for breakfast.
No, you go to her house and cook breakfast there.
Oh, I've done that before.
You've done that?
I've done that before.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay.
there you
That's
go.
nice.
That's nice.
Yes, there you go, caller. You satisfied?
It's gone.
Okay. Dick. Are you loaded up?
Why was he that was a nice suggestion.
It was a shitty dog thing in the beginning, I think.
Whether you're fucking a dog?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I just had a caller was sleeping, a host of a podcast was sleeping with his daughter earlier. I mean, everything's in play today. I don't know.
That's true.
You're damn right that's true, Mike. You're damn right that's true. 2 egg special. 2 legs. Of course it's a joke. Hello. Probably.
Hi, this is McCarthy Cothran calling from sunny San Antonio. Me and my dad are big fans. And we just wondering, what happened to Erica coming on last week or the week before?
Oh, yeah. We had something fall. I forget. Something schedule-wise. No drama. No drama. We'll have her on at some point.
Does that mean the announcement has fallen through or no?
No, still
in the air.
Yeah, still in the air. Still in the air. But yeah, she'll be on again. Yeah, that's not a... I don't think... unless I don't know something. You
What's
never
that
know.
fucking announcement? Like, what is that announcement?
Who knows?
Give us a taste.
Give us something.
No, it's none of your business. Oh.
Turkey, fellow rider here.
Oh, good. Well, yeah, sure.
What's up, pal?
A nice talk with Rico yesterday. Rico's very into this Boston trivia matchup. At the end of it, he said, how about when he's like, I'm going to get off the plane like 11. He's like, where do you want to go? He's like, is there Papagenos around there for lunch? I said, Rico, we can do that if you'd like. We can definitely do that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nice.
That
Hey,
was nice, yeah.
do you ever have to deal with that guy Dakota from Braintree? He seems like a real douche.
I don't know who that is. Who?
I think I know.
Is that a Barstool guy?
Sports radio.
No, wasn't he a caller to like
EEI.
Ordway and all that shit back in the day?
Yeah, no, I don't think I have. I mean, I'm sure he's called my show. Probably. I don't know. No, why? What does he do?
Well, he thought he was like could do the be a sports radio host. He tried to do it a couple times. He just seems like a complete douche. I heard him on EEI this
This is
morning.
Ben Lyons? What year is this?
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about him. So he tried to do his own show. It didn't work.
I think so. It sounds. I don't know. I just was wondering if you.
I think he might have done weekend shows at
interaction
EEI
with
or something like that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Not when I was there, right?
No, remember they had
Oh yeah,
Jermaine and Everett did a show.
Oh my god, that fucking.
And I think
guy.
Dakota might have done one. Yeah.
That guy was the worst. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know nothing about this guy. Sorry. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. As South Carolina's #1 crime-solving detective,
thank you.
Have you been following the Murdoch murders at all?
I just saw they're doing a podcast series about that. Right? Did I not see that?
Yeah, it's insane. This
Yeah, it's
guy,
crazy.
Supposedly embezzled money, killed his wife and son. It's nuts. And he was like a district attorney or solicitor or something.
Yeah. I saw that. I'll give it a listen. No, I haven't paid much attention, but I did see a podcast just came out about it. Yeah. Are you loaded up?
They're loaded up.
Great. Hello. Let's go. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Just want to let you know. I know you've been having a rough show.
I think it's been a good show today. Am I wrong, Mike, or not?
I would say so. We had fun.
Dave, no?
I mean, wait till the wrap-up shows.
Oh, people will criticize, of course.
Yeah, I'll see what the fans say, and then I'll take that opinion.
Of course.
Whatever
That's
they say, I'll agree with.
That's what matters most. People think it's a pile of dog shit or something. Well, okay, I don't really know what to say about that, but all right, go ahead.
Regardless, just to brighten your spirits a little bit,
Uh-huh.
I'm active duty in the military, and I would never and will never listen to a second of that dog shit podcast from Barstool.
Thank you.
By the two commies there.
Thank you very much. That's very important to me. Thank you. Oh, but they had literally the most boring guest of all time on, Mike Krzyzewski.
Ooh.
Gee,
Talk about what?
he was a West Point guy. He was went to
Okay.
college.
The concept, I'm not even shitting on it, but the concept of a military podcast is strange to me.
I disagree with that.
That you would have weekly content?
I think it's okay. I think that's okay. It's a unique.
I don't listen to it, so I literally am asking
Nor do
what
I.
the subject matter
and
is.
I don't dislike Kate, and I like Collins. I just hate. I think
Sure.
Chaps is legitimately just a piece of shit, and he's just a pussy, and he literally tried to get Steve fired. Reach out to Dave and tried to get Steve fired.
Well, he was sick at the time. Maybe he didn't have the right mind state.
Chaps?
Yeah. He was not
You recovered though, right?
I believe he's fine now. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. No, but thank you very much for your service and for not listening to that podcast. That's very nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I know it does well. I just wonder, like, on a week-to-week basis, are there military topics?
Yeah, I just don't know.
It's a good brand to have, though.
I think
right?
that's, I think
so
that's
take away the actual podcast.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Kirk. It's Ron DeSanctimonious. How are you doing right
now? Hello, Ron DeSanctimonious. How are you? He is DeSanctimonious, Mike.
Yes.
I'm doing great. I'm just enjoying vacation after a long, hard-fought battle campaigning and winning re-election. Kirky, I have a proposal for you.
Okay.
At my inauguration, I want you to do a live show there. Is that okay with you?
All right.
But there's one issue. You can't bring that blind idiot who defends rapists because the Democrats will use that.
I'm leaving this guy as much time as he wants. Yeah, okay. I assume you're talking about blind Mike,
right? Oh, damn.
He's an idiot. He is blind. He defends. I mean, he checks all the boxes.
Right,
so I assume it's Mike.
It's gotta be me.
Yep. What else, Ron? What? Give me the other lists of needs for me to appear there.
Nothing much. Just be yourself.
I like when you improv. Yeah, okay. Just be myself. But how about if I say to you, Ron? How about this? What if I say to you, Ron DeSanctimonious? I need Mike to be with me at that event. It's a no. Is that a deal breaker or no?
You can't bring him.
Yeah.
How about Dave? You okay with Dave being there? Ron DeSanctimonious?
No.
Dave can't be there either. I'm going solo. Okay, so I'm gonna do the show without a producer, so I can't handle any of the equipment. Ron DeSanctimonious, do you have a producer able to produce the podcast for me? And who is it? And what is their contact?
My good friend Steve Robinson.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
He's got a lot of answers.
So you know him.
Huh. All right, Ron. Well, thanks. I'll give it a shot. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
Ron, what else is going on, Ron?
Seems like a playful guy. Those things always have a semi-promising start. I think kind of a dumb-sounding Ron DeSanctimonious. You just never know where it's going to take you. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. It's Dirty Gary Tanguay here.
Hey, Gary. No. How are you, Gary?
I'm dirty and I'm touching myself right now.
Okay. All right.
I don't appreciate you trying.
Hang in there, Gary. No, you can do this, Gary.
Are
you tickling yourself, Gary?
There's something in the air today.
What's going on, Gary?
I don't appreciate you trying to put me on the radar.
You called me masturbating. You said, Gary. I mean, I don't know what to do here.
Well, now I'm already on the radar.
Oh, so you're gonna?
Yeah, you left him no choice. Now he has to call in and jerk
off. Touching myself.
You're touching yourself.
I
Okay.
was touching myself. I wasn't masturbating.
Where were you touching yourself?
Wherever you want me to, Kurt.
He was just playing. You know.
Thanks for the call, Gary. I don't want to put you in an uncomfortable
Wasn't
position.
stroking anything.
You called by mistake, I would imagine. Hello. What the hell was he laughing at?
I think he realized it wasn't going well necessarily.
I thought it was okay start. I was ready. Hello.
Well, I know he just hung up, but Kirk, can you relay a couple questions to Gary Tanguay for me?
Sure.
I was just wondering if, one, he remembers his first blowjob, and two, how long did it take for Donnie Marshall to come?
What a reference.
That's funny. That's funny. But oh,
I'll
boy,
take my answer off,
oh,
man.
he loved Donnie Marshall. Oh, God.
Oh, really?
Oh, so many bad commercial break Donnie Marshall stories.
He hasn't worked there in 10 years, has he?
If the guy was 5'6", you wouldn't fucking look at him twice. So, if he said the same stupid shit, you wouldn't care. Hello.
Tell me a Mike Vrabel story.
I love Mike Vrabel. You're
Hi,
right.
Kirk. Kelly Keegs here.
Hey, Kelly. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
As you know, I'm also competing this year in the dozen, and as somebody who averages 0.5 points a game, I'd like to offer you some advice.
You were good, Kelly. Thanks for the call.
A rough day all around.
Some good, yeah. I don't really know. I don't know. It'll be criticized, Mike. That's for sure. Hello.
Yes. I'm waiting for Mike's not going to this live show at the Cheeky Monkey. He's not going to this DeSanctimonious thing, apparently.
That's true.
People are going to be very mad.
That's true. Hello.
Just a quick question. When you beat Portnoy's ass in 1-on-1 to 11, I think the best play-by-play team is Jake Marsh and that drug addict from the Cape Dave had for your tennis net.
That would be a good team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good team. Yes. Another pussy. Couldn't handle it. Unbelievable. These
Drug
people.
addict?
Yeah.
I think he apologized.
Yeah, he apologized.
Within
lost
about
his
9
mind, though.
seconds.
It was just
It was the quickest apology. It was
That's
the
true.
most anger I've ever seen and the quickest apology.
Great broadcast, though.
Almost like the way somebody would act if they were addicted on drugs.
I wouldn't say. I don't know anything about that. I don't want to set him off again.
So, Rico, we're good with calls. We can't talk to these idiots again. We'll talk about BetterHelp in a second. But so the reason Rico called yesterday was so we play tomorrow night is the game. And he was thinking he's very into what gives us the best path to a win on a week from Tuesday. And I think Jeff D'Lo wants us to play in the first round Portnoy's team. I think he thinks it's got a bigger.
That's the headlining event.
More people care about like Rico and Dave and me and Dave say than like me versus Kelly Keeks, the Minifans versus Kelly Keeks. I think Jeff's thinking from a broad audience.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. I mean, I don't care either way, but Rico is very invested in winning this. Almost to the point you could say, geez, he's so invested that there must be some quest still for a perfect season on the line. But I'm not saying yes or no to that. So you find out tomorrow night. We may very well lose tomorrow night.
Exciting.
I'll say this: our opponent tomorrow night put up a double-digit total. How's that?
That's good.
There's your spoiler right there. Yeah. Did we? We're gonna find out. Wow. We're gonna find out tomorrow night.
Tease.
So I play Dave's team first. That's Dave. The other thing is you get some real tension there because Eddie's on that team. They hate each other.
Oh right.
And who's the third guy on that team? Chief.
It's Dave, Eddie, and Chief.
No.
It's not Clem, is it?
It is Clem.
Okay.
It is Clem. Well, I don't know. And then it's Kelly Keegs.
Dante?
Maybe.
Is
And
that
then
that
I think Rico said he's a blogger for the
RDT.
Mariners or something.
RDT, right? No, the Orioles, I think.
Okay, I have no idea who that is. Okay. He blogs for the Orioles. So I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe it's not. I would just like Kelly Keys to get, I think the Minifans would be into that. But, probably not a lot of Minifans at the event. I mean, Jeff D'Lo certainly did thank the Minifans. There's probably like 20 Minifans going to that thing anyway. So
I should go and tell some people who I am.
What can you do? That's true. Yeah, go shake some hands. Press the flesh.
Blind Mike? Don't know if you ever heard of me.
So whatever Jeff's the commissioner, and whatever they want, I'll play whoever. As I said to Rico, the opponents, it doesn't matter. You can't control that. You just I guess you can, but you play your own game. So we'll see.
Very exciting stuff.
I will say this before, no spoilers for this, but Jeff D'Lo did say on the show, if you remember, Dave, he did ask me like, "Oh, so you're not really going for MVP this season?"
Mm-hmm. Again, he said that?
No, he said.
Oh, the first time.
I'll just remember that question.
Yeah,
that's all. Because maybe he's on the nose.
Okay,
could be.
Was there any Stu fireworks that we can look?
Not
forward
really.
To?
I mean, he was like just. It's funny to watch him. He's just nuts. Like he's just. I'll say he has some answers that are just incredible. Like they're just not even.
Okay, good.
There is a little bit of Beetlejuice to Stu Feiner.
Okay.
Where he answers, you're like, what? It's like my favorite, many, but one time they were giving Beetlejuice running for Senate.
Okay.
Remember this against Hillary Clinton?
I don't.
And Howard Stern asked him for his opinion on abortion. And his answer was, I like abortion. It makes me horny.
Oh, yes, I did know that. I'm sorry.
That was his campaign. I never quite figured out
what a platform.
What Beetlejuice's issue was. A mom who was on you know what I mean? Like, what did he have? What does he have?
Well,
I don't think he has like Down syndrome. Like, I don't think that's it.
No, but wasn't he just?
I think he was like. I know he's drunk a lot, but but there's something like obviously like.
He was homeless, right?
No, I know, but there's something intellectually about him. It's not quite right.
It's got to be drugs and alcohol, I would think. I mean, it's possible he had, he was born with.
That's what I mean. Is
autism or something? But
I don't know. Do you know Dave or not? Do you know what we're talking about?
I know Beetlejuice from Howard Stern show.
That's what it is. Yeah. So I don't quite know what that is. Is he still on there? Stern still have him on?
I don't think so.
Did you see Stern is putting
I'd be
that
shocked.
Fucking Springsteen interview on HBO? HBO's going to stream it?
Really?
No, I didn't.
Oh, is that
see
why
that.
Stern? I couldn't figure out why Stern was trending yesterday. I was looking, but there was no reason.
And I listened. I actually like that Radio Gunk show. It could be a little like
It could be much, yeah.
The irony is, I like listening to a show that dumps on a
The whole time I was like, as you were ranting, I was like, it is my entire show to make fun of Brendan Schaub. And,
for sure. Look, these, like I said, these people are welcome to do it, but I feel like I'm welcome to respond to it. Like,
sure,
fucking why not?
Yeah, but didn't they launch that show to dump on that show? Like that's the
Specifically.
purpose of that show.
But like they were saying that like Stern just will not stop talking about this interview. No, they said they mentioned like 40. I think they said 46 times in the show.
Jesus Christ!
Like it did a nice job, but like this is not that big a deal. Like I don't.
It's also odd to keep mentioning something you did last week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I mean,
it's unusual.
It's very strange.
I know the last thing I saw was like I remember them debating. Not remember. I saw some clip of like Howard and Robin debating Eric the Midget versus Beetlejuice. I don't know if they had him on after that or not, but that's the last I remember.
It wasn't Eric the Midget. We've lost him.
I know.
Sadly.
Oh, no, I'm saying versus.
Yeah, historically.
Yeah.
I would go with Eric, honestly.
As would I.
He was
but I didn't listen to a lot of Beetlejuice.
He was a great character. Oh, he was so angry.
You know what to do.
Bye for now. Anything else, Dave? Mike? No. Oh, Blind Mike done that. What's going on there, please?
Yes. A lot of big stuff. We should be live streaming today, sometime when I get home, probably 2-ish.
Are you guys going to do a live show next to the Cheeky Monkey?
Yes, that's the. Actually, I didn't want to say anything, but that's.
I'm there for that.
We'll be at the Cask and Flagon.
Good, good. I'm there for that. It's a chance for you to for the Minute fans who aren't quite familiar with you yet.
That would be it would be a funny thing to rent out the bar next door and have no one there.
Some people would go. I'd go.
And we recorded the Gallagher Why Are You Laughing?
Oh, yeah.
Which will be up on Patreon Thursday. I'll say the audience is probably more like Ron Gallagher than Leo Gallagher. I think.
You think so?
We did not. It wasn't particularly complimentary, but
like, what was a Gallagher joke?
Well, we played like some of his political jokes, and there was like a line that was like, yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah,
but he stuck to. He's very bitter. We played like a lot of like Letterman, Maron, some local radio.
I did
shows
listen. I did listen because Maron put it back up. I did listen to that. Yeah, some of it,
so very tense and he's a very bitter guy.
Well, that's what that's funny you said that. I was like, there's a lot of energy around this guy that's like uncomfortable.
My main point that I kept saying on the show was that like all he had to do to be this political guy that he wanted to be was drop the fucking watermelon thing. You know what I mean? Then it was something you did in the past.
Yeah, but why do you think he didn't do that?
Because he was afraid of not selling up.
Nobody would show up, right?
Well, but my point is, then you got to make your bones doing the political shit. No one will show up for a while, but then maybe if some people like it, more and more fans will build.
Problem is, though, at that age when you're Gallagher, like it's just not going to happen.
Probably not. But Bobcat Goldthwait does shows as himself now.
True, but if you say Gallagher to 100 people,
they all think. Yeah, but that's my point. Is he could have cut this off in the 80s if he wanted to.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You know?
Once it got too big,
because he literally did, with the clips we played from were from like a theme show that he did. Like it was called Stuck in the 60s.
Oh yes,
about how things were better back then, basically. And he ends with the watermelon thing.
Oh, of course.
And I was like, why would you do that in this? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's true.
So that's
what's the one this week that's coming up?
The free one will be Patrice O'Neill, Elephant in the Room.
There you go. All right, blindmike.net. Anything from you, Dave?
Nope, all good.
BetterHelp, right? We've not talked about BetterHelp? Nope. Show sponsored by BetterHelp. We haven't talked about it yet?
My goodness.
Look, this show, of course, is a perfect marriage with BetterHelp, in concert all the way. You go perfect for many reasons, but online. So you go online therapy. Over 3 million people, by the way, have already been matched with professionally licensed and vetted therapists available. Plus, it's affordable, less expensive than traditional online therapy. No waiting rooms, no traffic, no endless searching for the right therapist. Learn more and save 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Kirk10. That's BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. That's for 10% off. The number 10 is not associated with me much in my head. I don't have a great relationship with the number 10.
Why is that?
It just hasn't really been, none of my athletes growing up were number 10.
Okay. It's an even number.
I know, but it has a 0 though. And it has a 1.
But
it's an odd number.
It is, the basis for all the 10, 20, 30. It seems like the perfect number to me.
But 1's an odd number.
I got you.
Yeah, I like the 2 even numbers, like a 44. Right. Age, great number. That's a tremendous number. But 10% off is a great number. I'll say that.
Sure.
BetterHelp. This is the kind of things that go on in my head, which is why I go to therapy. You should be doing that as well. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. It's a new way to do therapy. As I said, millions and millions of people are trying it. I know a lot of Minda fans have. They've reached out. And I kid around, obviously, like I was at the start of the show, but I like when people reach out. I have no problem having that dialogue. If you're going through something, don't be afraid to reach out. Do not reach out to Dave, but reach out to me. Although Dave has saved lives.
Dave has saved a life.
I have saved a life.
Yeah. Yes. You saved the person's life, right?
Yes.
There you go.
Yep.
BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10.
That person would fly from Texas to be here for a Friday show, they said.
Sounds like a lot of fun, this guy. I mean,
get him in.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
What are the I just saw, by the way, congratulations to Barstool. It's going to be gambling in Maryland coming up. Did you see this, Dave? They called it Gamble in Maryland. That's good news.
Yep.
All right.
I'm a Maryland guy. What are the odds right now for the Friday show guest-wise? Who's the betting favorite right now?
I'm bad. You want me to give names? You don't care about names?
Okay. Nolan.
I'm bad one. I want Moroso on Friday.
Okay, I don't want that.
See, this is where we go.
After 4 minutes, Dave would be dead.
I think he'd be funny.
You could say that about anybody in this world. Like you could say that about.
He doesn't want to do it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like.
Well, then don't do it. Again, it's like Garrett. Why? Don't make people do. They don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else?
Nolan's in the mix now.
I bet he is.
That is not the same Nolan. I don't think.
I think Nolan might be the front runner.
Nolan's in the mix. Mm-hmm. You want Rich Kelleher?
No.
Do you want?
What are you talking about?
Just throwing out names because every other fucking name is
okay. No, I don't.
Yep. Do you want me to reach? I did not reach out to RA this time.
Okay.
Would you like me to?
No.
Did not reach out to Vindog. Would you like me to?
No.
Mike Portnoy?
No.
Steve Snell, by the way, was slandered on this program yesterday.
Yeah, that was not Steve Snell who made that phone call.
Oh, you went back and found it, Mike?
Somebody.
No, I figured it wasn't.
Yeah, somebody sent it to me, and it's
a Snell hater. You think?
Could be a Snell hater.
Did Snell defend himself online or no?
He just said fake news.
That's I kind of figured it was. It didn't make.
I bet it sounded enough like him that someone that wanted it to be true was like, "Is that the Steve Snell?"
Be a good find.
I don't think it's. I don't think it.
Wife doesn't want to be brought up, but I remember back on EEI, you were doing one of your.
Sounds nothing like him.
No, that's not Snell.
No,
that's not even close. No. It's a good call to try and get me worked up.
Sure,
I'll give him that. Good play.
Yes.
Fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
Don't think so. I've been racking my brain.
Yeah.
Part of my drive yesterday.
That show last night. Yeah.
Yeah, that was part of the thought process last night.
Okay, the case is more important than that.
It definitely is more important. It takes up a lot of the time. Yeah,
I understand. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Telling you, just go find a Dave.
I am not going to the show tonight.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Big sold out?
I believe it is sold out.
It was sold out last night?
Yeah, I got it on StubHub.
Oh, that's great. How much you pay for?
$30.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. Good for Maddie. It's a nice gate.
Yep. Yeah. Horrible show, though. I'm sorry, Maddie. I don't want to do this to
so
you.
Give me the grade.
I think you're a legend in this business. Part of it was just kind of like
did he put any work into it?
He put some work into it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, that's good.
It was useless. He gets an F.
You give the show an F?
It was horrific.
Give me a little Christine Hurley humor. Let me hear some of it. God, look it up on YouTube. On YouTube,
on
dummy.
YouTube.
I don't want to hear you do your impression. Actually, I kind of do.
What's the deal with that?
Oh, you know what? I was thinking of women comedians. I was thinking, you know what I do like? I do like Adele. Singing wise, I was saying this the other day.
Oh,
as a comedian?
Someone Like You, beautiful song.
Great song.
Yeah. Another pussy, actually, with live shows like Maddie.
Adele?
Yeah, she got scared and couldn't do the fucking shows.
Okay. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. Jesus Christ. No, she's great. What's When We Were Young? Is that one of them too? I like that one.
Yep, that's a great song.
I like
Hello.
Yeah, that's a great
You're not being fake saying this, as you accused us of?
I don't want to say I've been asked by the company, but no,
You gotta say you like
Mike, I'm not some pussy, okay? So, and by the way, this is my announcement. I might as well do it now. I was going to do it with Erica, but looking forward to my new podcast, Me and the Ladies, where I target a favorite female singer of mine over the years and go through her entire career, which I think is going to be a great show. I cannot wait for it. It's going to be the Cheers episodes would have been longer than that.
That's good.
Did Adele do a cover of To Make You Feel My Love? That was beautiful. I think she did.
I even like that. Play that Water Under the Bridge one.
Oh, yes.
I like that's a little more upbeat.
Yeah, I like her. I like her ballads.
I do too, but I don't think she gets enough. You know what, Dave? I don't think she gets enough credit for her up-tempo stuff.
Well, there you go.
See, Mike, I know it. It's her Adele a bit.
Very impressive.
Oh, 105.7 with Adele.
If you're not the one for me, how come I can bring
Heck of a voice.
Thank you.
Oh, Set Fire to the Rain.
That's a great song.
I like this song. If I'm in the car, I'm doing this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a move.
I'll even do this sometimes. I'll even do the...
That's a little intense.
Yeah, I like it. It's just, I like Adele. Yeah. Not a lot of laughs, but, you know. You do.
I don't believe I like any of her new stuff that much.
Good voice.
Yeah. Oh, she did do the Make You Feel My Love cover. Beautiful song.
Talented cat. You know what I'm saying, Mike?
Yeah.
That's right. One that I'm a fan of that I forgot to mention was Meghan Trainor. I'm a big fan.
Oh, I'm sure. Massive.
Big fan of Meghan Trainor?
He's 6 years old?
Jesus.
I love Meghan Trainor.
What?
I like her hits. I can't say I can go very deep in her catalog, but her hits.
She doesn't have one.
Her hits, I'm a big fan
in the world.
She's got a lot of jams.
Look at you,
buddy. If you want to let me down gently. Don't pretend that you don't want me. I love water under the bridge. All right, all the online people watching this, I like this song. Okay, just get off my back.
This is a good chorus.
That you don't. It's gonna be sad when Al Michaels doing us to a Taylor Swift song on Thursday Night Football, pretending he likes her as well.
Good luck trying to monetize this episode, by the way.
Who cares?
Gonzo.
I don't think I care less.
All your
about
ad
that.
dollars.
Well, thank you, Adele. Did you say you like Meghan Trainor?
Love Meghan Trainor.
Is there a local angle to that? Isn't she from around here?
Yeah, there's a local angle to it.
You like Meghan Trainor?
She's from Lowell, so I said it. Who the fuck do I know where she's from?
I think there's a girl from Foxborough that I feel like I liked her more because I knew she was local.
I'll get Meghan Trainor right now on Wikipedia.
That's crazy.
There's a picture.
You should be focusing on that.
She's got hits too.
You like all about that bass?
Love it. I am all about that.
I'm looking at her face here, just on Wikipedia. She actually kind of looks like Alba a little bit.
Maybe I'm into it.
You think that's
I'm not
what
even
it
saying
is?
because of
Do you
looks,
see that,
but that
Dave,
might
or
be
no?
it.
I don't think I've been in Alba's presence that often, so I don't know.
I think she may have heard
that often.
I'm trying to think.
I think
Alba may
I've
have said.
I think I've only seen her once.
I'm saying the face. I don't. You
When?
know.
I don't know.
Probably she's been on some live shows. I think, right?
Yes,
No?
I think they have met.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's
I think
interesting.
she's gotten that as a look-alike. Like, oh, you look like Meghan.
Yeah, I
Trainor.
can see in the face a little bit. Maybe that's it.
That's it then.
Does she sing like that or no?
That's
Not quite.
No.
I mean, if you're gonna hate most women singers, to like Adele.
I don't hate
is a
most.
good
No, don't put me in this box.
Yeah,
No, I'm
Yeah, if
trying
you're
to
gonna
get
hate
out.
all women, but you at least like Adele. That's a good.
what it seems like.
Adele's not gonna be the first episode. I will say that. Me and the ladies, which is gonna take off.
the ladies.
I'm looking forward. Honestly, I think Kelly and I are gonna do a good show together. Kelly Keegs. We're gonna start with Taylor Swift. I love
like
Taylor Swift.
I like such a pandering title that has nothing to do with the subject. It's not me and music. It's
No, me and the ladies. Just letting everybody know it's me and Kelly Keegs. You can tweet out, Dave, if you want.
Okay.
My announcement is Kelly Keegs and I are co-hosting a podcast, Me and the Ladies, about female singers in history.
She must be like, why do I come up on this podcast? Now I'm co-hosting a show with this guy?
Good for somebody to listen to her. I think that could work.
I like it.
Taylor Swift.
I'm in.
Me and the ladies. huh?
Only music, though, you're focusing on.
Me and the Ladies. N.
And with
yeah.
apostrophes
Yeah.
on each
Apostrophe?
side.
You need the apostrophe, right?
Yeah. Me and the ladies.
With a Z. Yeah.
It's
There you
very,
go.
very hip.
I'm trying to be. I don't know. I think I could take off.
I like it.
Before to have Mike on for the Meghan Trainor episode. That should be good. And Mike says, yeah, I don't really know her song, just like her 2 hits.
Nah, she has at least
Go
4 or
ahead,
5
Mike.
songs that I like.
Go ahead.
I don't even tell you. I can't name them. I can feel them.
Wow,
I
that's
can
a
feel them in my bones.
That's a connection right there. Wow, I didn't realize that. I've never heard them, but I know they're great songs.
Yeah, no, I've heard them many times. I would look up Meghan Trainor Pandora and let that ride for a while.
My God.
Yeah.
Should get her on. Get her on the Blind Mike Project.
I wouldn't make her stoop to those.
Is your career like on
Where
right
she would
now?
be on the Blind Mike Project?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Where are we at? Like, if she's touring, where is she playing? Like
I have no idea.
like Lowell?
She could probably
Meghan
do.
Trainor.
Yeah.
What's the classiest small venue?
How big is the House of Blues?
I'll tell you, there's one in Lexington that's great. The kid, just play what?
Not doing that.
Why not?
That's just not a relevant venue.
Chris Isaac's playing there.
Chris Isaac.
I'll tell you, who just played there?
Like, defend your girl for God's sake.
Chris Isaac.
Chris Isaac.
You don't like the song "Wicked Game"? That's a great
that's
song.
a great one. Yeah, great video too.
How many-
But no one could save me but you.
I think of the House of Blues as a small venue, but it's not, is it? Isn't it like over
You know who
1,000
just played there,
people?
Mike? The other, Mike and Dave. The other, yeah, I think you're right, Mike.
Yeah.
A double bill the other night at Carrie Hall in Lexington. A little '90s nostalgia for you, Dave. Sophie B. Hawkins and Paula Cole.
Yeah, a little.
I don't know these people.
A little Lilith Fair
I
mini.
want to wait.
Oh, okay. All right. Of course.
What was Sophie B. Hawkins' big hit?
As
I lay me down to sleep. But I mean, they have like legitimate, bands that were huge or they're now like Air Supply places.
Like you see Jewel there probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, that's not
Meghan Trainor. Meghan Trainor can release a hit right now.
I think you can make a living like playing 800 seat arenas like 30, 40, 100 times a year.
Definitely. Yeah, they're making a living.
So where's Meghan? I want to see where Meghan Trainor's playing. Mike should go to a Meghan Trainor concert.
Is the apostrophe
by himself in a different state? Find it himself and go.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
I would love that. One man, one mission.
He didn't specify how big a fan I was.
You're blind. Is being blind enough to meet Meghan Trainor like backstage?
Oh, interesting. I'll say this.
I mean, it
with
depends.
the cane now, you
That
can kind of get wherever you want.
Right.
I'm not even saying use the sympathy card. Just be like, I'm supposed to be back here.
Oh, that's
you
true.
know, at an airport, it's the one thing I like about flying is it's security. They're like, right this way, sir.
Meghan Trainor.
So any terrorists out there?
Is the apostrophe before or after the end? Me and the ladies.
Both.
Well, you can do it before.
I think it's before and
I would
after.
do it.
That's why I'm
I would
like
do it.
bacon bits.
Oh, maybe you can do it
Whatever the hell
either
it is.
both or after. Not
Bacon,
not
shake and
just
bake, that's what I'm
before.
thinking.
It looks wrong. It's one of those things that just always looks wrong.
Seeing nothing with Meghan Trainor right now touring.
It's probably the sexist society that you.
All About That Bass scored the #1 spot in music charts in how many countries, Mike?
75.
58.
Well,
That's
Meghan
impressive.
Trainor, she's probably not touring because she's also going through
Dear
some
Future Husbands is a good
self-discovery.
song.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she was just on with Chris Wallace having quite the emotional interview.
Oh, I did see
Yes.
that. She did 31 shows in 2016. Mike remembers the Untouchable tour.
Of course.
I
Tour
am
dates.
1,000,000% convinced that Mike just rattled off a random, moderately current female.
It's because we were
artist.
current.
Moderately current, right?
So, hold on. The 2016, she played the whatchamacallit, the now it's called the Leader Bank Pavilion in Boston.
Yeah, yep.
That used to be the
Something
Bank of America
Lights,
one.
right? Something Lights.
Yeah,
Harbor
Blue. It
Lights.
was at Blue Hills for a while too, I
was
think. Yeah, it was Harbor Lights way back. She
million
played there, which is like 4,000 seats. That was 2016.
That was probably her peak.
So I'm saying now she's probably playing 1,000, 1,200.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Like she would play whatchamacallit.
No,
She
but
was
it
in
needs-
Maine.
but
She would play
State.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she'd play State
but
Theater.
it needs to be a trendy.
It's not
place.
bad.
She's not playing
Cary Hall in Lexington.
in Cary Hall in Lexington.
don't
Like
know if it's-
House of Blues is the spot for her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm saying capacity wise.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably about right still.
Cary Hall capacity is about 1,000, but that's okay.
It's a hell of a career.
Me or her? Playing the same place.
Both, yeah.
Chris Isaac. Everyone knows it's Christmas tour.
And to answer Dave's
Coming up.
erroneous claim, I heard a Meghan Trainor song on the other day. Because
Okay.
it's everywhere. And I said, damn, that's one I should have said. Because that's my girl.
So, like, is she in your top 5 singers, female singers?
It's possible. If I sat down and thought about it, maybe. Yeah.
You know who's playing there on December 16th? Kenny G.
Oh.
It's a tough night. Tough night. $129 a ticket. Oh, jeez, good for him.
Lord.
That boy, Kenny.
Wow.
It's a Christmas show. That's smart. Smart. That's a good thing to fall into. Anyway, all right. So,
Who was the guy you just said is doing like a Springsteen? Bono is doing one of those type of shows?
I think he's doing like a smaller.
And that caller said they went to it?
Yeah, he did one the other night in Boston.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it just like because he's so popular, it's behind this, like most people didn't know tickets went on sale type of thing?
I think it's what?
So popular, most
What?
people didn't know about it.
Yeah, like
The
sometimes.
sound. Like Taylor Swift's pretty popular. I was aware she had tickets on sale.
Well, hold on. Can I make an argument? I went to a Jimmy Buffett concert at the House of Blues on a Friday before his big show at the Comcast Center or whatever. Those tickets, like nobody knew he was playing.
So
at the
Bono
House
has a
of
book
Blues.
out. It's like 40 songs. He's telling a story about each one. So I think he's like doing a corresponding like small like appearance in each city.
Playing
It's
and
pretty cool.
book
Like
stuff,
Springsteen
yeah.
on Broadway thing,
Yeah.
where he's kind of telling a story.
I just never heard he was here doing that.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he did 2 shows here.
Wow.
The tickets I don't think were crazy either. And U2's famously got crazy ticket prices.
Where'd he do it?
Beacon, maybe?
Wow.
There's
Or New York
U2
would
in the
be good.
landscape of. I hear people shit on them, but they're also extremely popular.
Oh my God. In terms of like history? Or
Yeah.
enormous. Like, I don't know, one of the 3 or 4 biggest touring bands of all time.
Really? Okay.
Oh,
all right.
yeah.
All right.
Like,
So I will say this.
I hear a lot of people shit on them.
well, because that's the problem. Like, that's the burden of being popular,
Right.
too. Like,
I
you can't win.
suppose.
They're a fucking great band.
But they're not stadium level for sure anymore. But that, I went to it. Hold on. I went to it. And there was a lot of empty seats at the U2. I think it was the last time they were at Gillette. I don't think they're stadium level anymore. Was my point.
It was
Dave,
March of 2020.
Dave, you think their next tour, U2's not going to be playing stadium shows?
I don't think they're doing Gillette Stadium. I think they're doing TD Garden.
In the summer, they will do Gillette Stadium if they're there.
You think they
Bruce
can
is doing Gillette Stadium next summer?
You think they can do 80,000 tickets U2 now?
Here's the thing: if they sell 50,000, who
Yeah, they
cares?
made
Pretty good day.
Yeah.
On a weekday night for Gillette to get 55,000 people.
Yeah, I just remember being
walking
there.
around the mall and buying fucking beer.
Yeah, maybe there were 50,000 people at the last one. It was just looked empty.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at their last tours here. There's a lot of rumors for this one, but U2 tour. I don't think they've toured since they did the Joshua Tree. Oh, the Experience Innocence tour, 18. Yeah. I mean, that tour only made $400 million, so I don't know. 60 shows, so I think they're probably struggling.
They'll never have my respect after that iPhone mix-up.
That was bad. They admit that's bad.
I know. Years later.
They play, let's see, they did 2 sold-out shows at Soldier Field in Chicago. Sold out Heinz Field.
Ticket brokers.
Gillette Stadium's a sellout, it says right here. 2 shows at East Rutherford.
Can't be.
Sold out. 110,000 people 2 nights. Yeah, biggest tour in the world that year, which they've had the biggest tour in the world 4 different times.
Wow.
Yeah, there'll probably be a Carey Hall, yeah. Opening for Kenny G.
TD Garden.
Yeah. But, I mean, they would do you're right, they would do the Garden in the winter. Like Bruce.
Yeah.
Like Bruce is doing it in March.
Yep.
And my spies tell me that he's going to be in Gillette that summer. But you don't think Bruce Springsteen should be at Gillette?
No, Bruce should be at Gillette. I just
U2's
didn't. I
big
didn't
as
think
Bruce.
U2. I didn't think U2 was that level.
Bigger, I think, as a worldwide. Worldwide, they're bigger.
Yeah.
I think the biggest band worldwide touring wise.
That's why I asked these questions.
Garth Brooks sold it out, so I guess maybe they can too.
I would guess Garth Brooks doesn't do well internationally. Is that wrong?
Sold out his Ireland shows like in seconds.
Really?
Okay, how's he doing like South America or like Asia?
I'm sure he doesn't do too well.
That's what I mean. Like U2 does like massive shows.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
over. I don't
No.
know. They're a big band, but Dave doesn't think they're doing well. So
I just thought they were on a different level now.
Are you gonna ask Bono that when he's on?
Yeah, I'm still open. It's a lock. It's an open lock.
It's an open lock. Okay, good enough. Anyway, all right. Anything else, Mike?
I don't think so.
No?
BlindMike.net.
Yeah, please go to blindmike.net. You'll get this kind of anything there today.
Energy. Yeah, we're streaming it around 2, I think. It depends on Craig's. Craig's the boss.
Do we have Jerry sound? Because we're not going to be back. Well, we're back Friday, but do we have Jerry crying today or no?
I haven't seen that he's cried on social media yet. I would imagine he did not because we would have seen that by now.
Well, you presume somebody's watching it. But yeah, I don't know.
He sometimes saves things for the Friday shows. He likes to give the
Big
insiders.
Cat cries in his commercial.
Here it is, today's Jerry Callahan show. Ukraine appears to be battling NATO bathing them into the war. Donald Trump is running for president. DeSantis plays it cool. NBC
Jerry
News
weeps.
Reporter responded. The worst eulogy ever recorded. Then R.I.P. Toby at the end. So there you go.
R.I.P. Toby.
I think the eulogy
Plus,
is
R.I.P.
about
to the greatest dog in the world. I don't know that. Do you or no? Like, that feels like that's one of those wacky ones that Craig might have pulled out. No.
Craig reads a eulogy for Toby.
Well, I think it's for Toby. I think it's a separate, like, I think. I don't even
Interesting.
Who the fuck knows? All right. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.